told me that it wants to practice, so I made it practice.
Damn.
Man, didn't you get that as a giveaway, dog? Like that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Like someone donated
Y'all,
it.
I don't know where y'all get this information from. So
he got no flip flops on too. Disrespect.
No flip flops. Not in South Florida, baby. So people were donating to me. They were like, "You got to play PS4," and so people were just giving me like $5-10 or whatever, and then I bought it. So I got like $100 through donations, and I paid the other $300 out of my own pocket.
Oh, okay. So you paid for the majority of it.
Yeah,
gotcha.
I think Spider-Man was the nicest one who gave me the most.
Yeah, Spider usually come through with the bag.
And did on my birthday. So I was like, all right. He's like, get this for a PS4 Pro. And I was like, all right, so I bought it.
Now he's watching that video of that shit in the fucking tub, bro. Oh, man. That's crazy.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill pilot holes into it.
Oh, my God.
And then I'm going to drill in a cabinet handle. So when I go to yeet it, I get a good fucking like one of those, like a disc, and I can fucking just rip
this is further on our point. You know what I mean?
So Jack, do you hear this treachery? What do you make of his plans on destroying his console for it? What do you make of all of this, Jack?
I ain't got no opinion on it.
There you go.
You ain't got no opinion on that.
No.
That motherfucker, wow. Cocaine, hell of a drug. I said that on Twitter, man.
The man is actually putting the water in the I can't watch this no more.
You see?
Nah. Yo, that's disrespect.
He stuck the knife and he twisted it. That shit is crazy.
What's your address?
Bars.
With your shin guards on, B. It's a wrap.
Yeah, I'm coming for them shins.
You coming for my shins? Oh man, you can come down anytime you want, man.
Oh my God. You know how white people be like that? I know you want to go over here.
You want my address?
Don't shoot the G Fuel bottle.
If you want my address, Barry, I'll give you my address.
Hey man, I'm dressing in all black. You ain't gonna see me, man. Just straight for the shin. Pop.
How tall are you again?
Oh man,
5'10".
5'10".
Barry, like what? 5'3"?
I'm 5'10".
Morris, what are you, 5'3"?
Nah, you from the Bronx. 5'10".
Stand up.
Come on down to Florida, man. Don't worry, I'll take care of you.
Damn, son. When you flipped that thing over, though, I was like, yo. Because I thought maybe like you had the ports covered up or something. And
yeah.
Flipped that shit over. It was
doesn't matter. Sony has your cash.
Oh, what's crazy? This is worse than the dude that pissed on his PS4 because he saran wrapped that shit. He just in the straight water. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he did saran wrap it. You right?
What a goofy though. Can you imagine?
What's the point of saran wrapping it if you're gonna piss on it?
Because he didn't really want to ruin it.
That was
don't want to ruin it. He can't ruin greatness.
So that was so stupid though. Like that was dumb as shit.
That's a dumb thing to do.
That was dumb as shit, bro.
Alex
shit was dumb as shit too, but he lost a bet, so I guess it's a little bit.
A bet's a bet, baby.
I guess.
What was the bet? What
was the bet?
The bet was if I said if Death Stranding comes to PC, I'm throwing my PS4 in the lake.
But I don't know why you'd make that bet. That shit was been coming, bro. Like,
yeah, make that you knew that was coming.
So here's so I knew it was coming. So I wanted to see how far I can push the ponies. Because they were like, it's never coming, it's never coming, it's never coming. You have to have a PS4, I have the PS4. I said, I have a PS4. But if it comes to PC, I'm throwing it in the lake. And they were like, you're never going to throw in the lake. You're never going to throw in the lake. You got it.
Oh, my God.
You got it.
That sound like you won the bet, not lose the bet.
Right?
Barry's correct. I won the bet.
Oh, so win-win for him.
It's a win-win. Honestly, that's been like the worst console purchase I've ever made.
Jesus. You gotta stop it now. Alex. I'm on this show right now. The best on YouTube is not going to be disrespected right now.
All right, yo, we all set to go. Let's go ahead and get started. Press Start Podcast X Off the Record. We do, if you don't know, we do a bi-weekly podcast on our Patreon, pretty much twice a month, where the Patreons send in topics and questions, and we just goof around. We talk about the things that they send us. But today, I with the news that we got today, I had
Today's a celebration.
Yeah, today's a little bit of a celebration. So I had to free it up for everybody to enjoy and not make it this episode Patreon exclusive. So if you're here today, man, and you're not part of the Patreon, hit that like button. That's the least you can do, free off the record for everybody. We do want to talk about some of the things that transpired today before we get to the questions. And we're going to have some fun here, man. We got some guests with us. And we're gonna get started just now. We're gonna introduce the cast. We're gonna start off with Jack Moo. Johnny, say what's up.
What's good, everybody? How everybody doing today? How y'all doing?
Jack, are you well? Because you've been
He sound drunk as fuck, dog.
I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
You sound a little down, bro. Like,
No,
I need some
I'm
energy,
good.
dog. You know what I mean? We got.
What you mean? What supposed to have energy for?
Okay. Can we get like Xbox is trash or some shit like that? Can you say
Nah, we
something?
need that T. Buckner energy. I need that.
Shout out to T. Buckner, man. Everything good. You know what I mean?
Yo, I see that
T.
video,
Buckner.
bro. And this guy looked like, I actually thought Jack was gonna get arrested that day, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna fuck you up.
I don't know what's up,
That bitch better not be opened.
Yeah, so shout out to Jack. J-Man, say what's up.
What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all for pulling up to the crossover. That's what I'm gonna call this. Make sure y'all hit the like button, share the stream out, and let's get into it.
And Alex, say what's up.
Oh man, today is a beautiful day. I got my whiskey. I got a clean PS4. I gave it a bath,
Clean. Oh my God.
and it's gonna go swimming in the lake. Just want to shout out a couple of things before we start, Kofi, real quick. I just want to shout out to all the PlayStation fanboys in the chat. Also, all the
This guy's
fanboys
about to trigger a whole bunch of
section
people,
every
bro.
week talking about, Alex, you're wrong. You're wrong. Sony's never gonna put their games on PC. Yet here we are, and I'm right.
This is a
And
good
God, it tastes so good to be right.
What it tastes like, Alex?
What
It tastes like having an irrelevant console because there's no exclusives on it anymore because it's irrelevant. Tastes pretty good.
And we got
Welcome to the
two
podcast.
guests. And we got two guests today. They had to come through. They're part of the PlayStation Nation, the PlayStation community. I gotta get their input on what has transpired today. So we got Jay Barry. Say what up, Jay Barry.
Yo, what is good, guys, man? Definitely appreciate the invite here on Off the Record because there's going to be a lot of shit that's going to be said on the record, though. But, yo, man, it's going to be an eventful show. And shout out to you guys for, inviting me once again, man.
Yes, sir.
And we got the God himself.
Yeah.
We got the God himself.
Yeah.
We got the God himself.
Fuck out of here, dog.
That's PlayStation right there.
Yeah.
That's Xbox. That's Xbox.
That's my face. Look at my face. Look at my face.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go.
That's what I'm
Yo.
talking about.
All right, so we got the newly converted God of
Yeah.
Xbox
Oh,
in here.
man. Say it ain't so, man.
Say what up,
God
Blaze.
box, baby.
I don't know, dog. I'm having a bad day today.
You don't even look comfortable in that hat, dog.
Yeah, man.
That shit choking the shit out of your
I
head.
don't. It's the last one, too, man.
Blaze, go ahead and tell them. Blaze, go ahead and tell the people for the record. Tell the people for the record the bet that you and I made on Discord.
I'm fucking
Yeah, so
crying
the-
already, B.
Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
What?
So the bet I made is I gotta chop a PS4 in half. My girl's like, you ain't doing that. The bet. So I'm gonna chop it in half with a big axe, and that's it.
Oh man.
Like,
Yo, look at that chunky butt.
Double time.
Look at that chunky butt.
Y'all going out
Yo,
like
you're lucky
that?
your baby goes to sleep on time. This kid forget about it.
Oh, yeah.
He trying to pod. That's what he trying to do. He up.
But yeah,
That's a
Sony's
third
dead to me,
guess.
Sony's dead?
bro. They're dead to me, dog.
Blaze, okay, question. Does your wife also freak out if like you're recording? Because my wife doesn't ever want to come in here if the camera's on.
Yeah, she won't show herself.
My
She had the
never.
chance to. She won't. She's
Never.
scared.
We'll never do it. She's like, "Are you recording? Are you live? Can people see me?" I'm like, "No."
Right. She gets bugged out too.
Big time.
Is the other side of that green screen blue?
Bro, you don't understand all this shit. It's all trash to me. Anything.
Go on, throw that shit out, Blaze. Go on, throw that shit out. Yeah.
Bro, we gotta look. And you guys can say what you want though. Like what they did, they didn't do anything for PlayStation. For PlayStation fans, they did zero for. For PC guys, yeah.
Today they did absolutely a bunch of good stuff.
All right, so let's go ahead.
Oh, they did not.
Let's go ahead and introduce it, even though people know what we're talking about. So if you don't know what happened today,
You'd love to see it.
the rumors of Horizon Zero Dawn coming to PC came to be true. The head of Worldwide Studios, Herman Hulst, said in an interview that Horizon Zero Dawn will be coming to PC summer 2020. And you guys already know how this has been throughout the rumors. First, a lot of people saying this can't be real. It's not happening. You know, I was on the coin of it is real, it is happening. So, you know, y'all saw my little celebration stream. Make sure y'all go take it in. That shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious. Bro, when I told the chat to put their hands up, and I saw the hand emojis in the chat, I was fucking dying, bro. That shit was so
Kofi was in his bag on that stream. I ain't never seen you like this.
Yo, Kofi, you got until Friday to change your thumbnail on that video.
Yeah, so pretty much it's a pretty big deal, and it's very telling. It's very telling where, you know, the future may be heading and where Sony's head at, because if they're willing to do this, trust me, they'll be willing to bring other games to come to the platform, to the
Easy.
Like Horizon is kind of like one of their peak most successful new IPs they launched this generation, and simple fact that's coming to PC, that's a big deal and what it means for future titles. But I know there's one person here that everybody wants to hear from, and I hope he says more than 2 words. I know you out of Jack. This whole situation, Horizon Zero Dawn, is coming to PC summer 2020. Did you expect it? How are you feeling? What's up?
Okay, now I know all day I've been saying I ain't got no opinion on this, but it did come to my attention. Somebody pointed out that I did tweet about this a couple of weeks ago. I'm just gonna let this tweet speak for me. How about that? Hold on, let me see if I can post this.
Pull it up.
Can I post this tweet? Read this for me, Kofi. Can you read that for me, yo? And the date it was posted. Thank you. I appreciate that, fam.
Okay, I see this.
Fuck is this court?
I see this. So Jack moved Johnny tweets.
What day was they tweeted on?
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me actually open it up. Okay, I think this was the anniversary of Horizon Zero Dawn, right?
So that was February 28th of last month. Okay.
Okay, so Jack Move Johnny says, if PlayStation celebrates Horizon Zero Dawn's release by announcing the game on PC before even saying anything about PlayStation 5, you know what? I don't got no opinion on that.
Okay.
Fair enough, dog.
I stand by my statement.
It's not about your statement. No, but seriously, Jack, this coming to PlayStation, where your head at with your company of preference, where your head at with them right now?
I don't have a company of preference.
Wait, you're not a PlayStation gamer no more,
You know what
Jack?
that sounds like, J-Main? That sounds to me like a PC gamer.
A neutral?
Okay, wait, hold up.
I'm a neutral gamer. I've always been a neutral gamer. Y'all know that.
Sounds to me like a PC gamer.
I go where the good games are, you know?
Oh, this man is defeated.
Hold on. I got some questions for Jack. So, you're gonna be still playing all your games on PlayStation, right? Pretty much, right?
I don't know.
Seriously, you don't know. So you already know The Last of Us is coming out in May. You will not be wanting this to be some old news, and you're just gonna be enjoying The Last of Us Part 2. So what's up?
I will enjoy The Last of Us Part 2. I don't know, man. We'll see.
Okay, so all right, I got another question for you.
What's
For you.
What's up?
You clearly do not like what Sony's doing right now, right?
I mean, hey, time will tell, man.
So you don't know. You have no opinion.
Time will tell. Time will tell.
All right, let's hear from Jay Barry. Jay Barry, how are you feeling about this announcement about Horizon Zero Dawn coming to PC 2020?
I personally think it's a very stupid move on PlayStation to do something like this.
Stupid, that's harsh.
Yeah, I think it's pretty stupid because if you're gonna put your game on PC, I just think that you need to take the proper steps to doing so, right? Like creating your own storefront. Because every time we go to or watch a PlayStation event, right, what they do, they always boast about their metrics. They got 100 and whatever these people, monthly active users. Now that you're gonna put this game on Steam, Steam is not PSN, Steam is not PlayStation Plus, Steam is not PS Now. You're diminishing your actual quality of your brand by doing something like that, rather than taking the proper, requirements or the proper steps to put your game on PC like everybody else. Epic is doing their own storefront. Fucking Activision got their own storefront. You know what I mean? You can still boast of some type of metric from having that, because then if the person that's on PC, they're still going to have to log in with a PSN account.
Okay, can I jump in? But wouldn't that kind of, because if you actually read the quote, it seems like they're trying to gauge, the PC crowd. They're doing a test. So if you're doing a test, why would you put it on a platform that's won't be as popular? You should put it on the most popular platform on PC, which is Steam. So don't you think that's the right thing if you're trying to gauge interest?
I will tell you that why this is not a test, right?
Okay.
This is what they're going to be doing, because in the same paragraph as this man said that we are 100% committed to dedicated hardware,
That's not
this
100%.
dude announced that there's a game from a first-party studio coming to PC. In the same paragraph, Kofi.
Yeah, no.
Hold on, but context is key here, sir. We're talking about 3 years later.
It don't matter. It does not matter, J-Man. You can't say things like we're 100% committed to dedicated hardware. You're dedicated hardware, but you have a game that's not on your dedicated hardware.
It is on there, though. It is on there. It just comes somewhere else.
Everybody and their grandmother that wanted to play Horizon Zero Dawn has played it, bought a system for it, and beat it already. Plus the DLC. Ain't nobody looking and checking for Horizon Zero Dawn at this point. You can buy that shit for $10, $5 on CD keys. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, they're not making no real money off that no more.
This is what I'm saying, that the people that didn't play Horizon Zero Dawn, there's a reason why they didn't want to play Horizon. Right? They're not buying the PS4. They don't want to buy a PS4. They want to play on their PC.
Yeah. So that's pretty.
So how do you reach that base?
Yeah, exactly. How do you do that?
They're not going to come up to you as a business person. You have to find a way to go to them.
Yeah, no, actually, that's a great question. That's a great point. I want them to.
I agree 100%. But I'm saying you take the proper precaution. You take the proper steps.
Hold on.
But this is the proper.
Let me.
Because I wanted to answer his store point too. Is that we already know how PC dudes get about the storefronts. If the shit ain't feature rich like Steam, it's a no go. So you want Sony to pretty much invest in a feature rich store for one title that they're testing the market on, and bring that out as your quote unquote proper release. No, that's not how you do that.
J-Man, let me piggyback off you, J-Man. So Bari, let's just say they make a feature rich storefront like you want. Do you think they'd only put one game on that storefront?
Oh, I don't think so. This is what I'm saying.
No. It was a simple yes or no question. No, I don't think so. So then, do you think they would put more than one game on that storefront? Yeah, they would, wouldn't they? Do you think they would try and get as close as they can to day and date launch for that storefront?
They have this, yes. Yeah.
So then that would make their console irrelevant.
You see, Alex. Wait, hold on. Let me.
Is irrelevant.
Let me. Okay, hold on. Can I say something real quick? All right, because you're saying you would like them to take the proper precautions and release it on their own.
If they're going to do it, I don't want them to do that.
Okay, you don't want them to, but if they're going to do that, yeah. But you see, I think with this situation, it's best to put it on a platform like Steam because you already know that, like Alex said, right now PlayStation doesn't have currently a huge selection of library to even warrant a storefront to be doing that. So it doesn't even really make sense to do that. And the thing is, PC gamers are fickle, and that's just a matter of plain and simple. The reality is they want their shit on Steam. You know what I mean? That's just the reality. They have other services. We have the Ubisoft shit. We have fucking Origin. We have GOG.
Epic Games.
They've all tried to infiltrate this market, but Steam right now, Valve is the most popular, and it's gonna be really hard to do that. Epic Games have been trying with exclusives, this and that, and PC gamers have been fighting against that. So what's smart for Sony is actually to put their games across all storefronts if they're smart. That's a smart thing to do. So you have access to as much PC gamers as you need, right? Because go ahead. Yes.
Now, this is the reason why I brought up the whole metrics and the whole ecosystem of things is because at the end of the day, how is this benefiting PlayStation?
How's it not benefiting PlayStation when you're not making money? You're making money. You're making money. Wait. Like what else? What else do they need but money?
All you PlayStation. Hold up. So I'm sorry, Kofi, to interrupt. All you PlayStation fanboys talk about is sales, and Metacritic, right? Yet when the opportunity for Sony to make more sales and have more Metacritic comes up, y'all get mad.
All right. This is what I'm saying here. Before we get into the money, this is what I'm saying here. When you buy this game on Steam and you start playing it.
Okay.
Are you playing under a PSN account or a Steam account?
You're playing on a regular just account. You just playing on whatever Steam. I don't
playing
think
on your Steam account.
Yeah,
this is outside of the PlayStation ecosystem. The metrics that they use to tell their investors as far as monthly active users here. Here's what we got for PS Plus members here. Here's our PS Now numbers here so they can generate or get some investment with their products.
Barry,
it's going to diminish by
my
doing
rebuttal.
My
rebuttal to you would be that when they're going to their investors, now they can say that we have this much active users on PlayStation, but when they're talking about Horizon Zero Dawn's copy sold, it will be a lot more larger. Instead of saying the game is 15 million sold, maybe be 18 million sold or 20 million sold. So I don't understand your whole point about that metric that you have to log into a PSN count before. What does that mean? They're still gonna count it as Horizon Zero Dawn has sold this much copies. So I don't get it.
What did these company head execs was just saying just a couple of months ago? Phil Spencer, what's the dude, Sony guy, where he was saying that it doesn't matter about these console sales or whatever. What metric was they bringing up?
They were saying active users.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not going to generate a high monthly active users when you're outside of PlayStation ecosystem.
But Barry, you've got 100 million simps already buying a console. Who cares?
But having this mindset of having your games on PC is going to put that what if scenario with gamers what if they do this to the other games? I'm not going to buy a PS5.
I have a question for you. Do you know that Steam actually? So you know that Steam provides that data to those developers and publishers, right?
Steam did, yes.
Of course, they know how much they sold.
Steam can actually tell them, here's how many people play, here's how many people sold, here's how many things do it. They give them all that information. So they can use this as a way to say, well, we can now put more games on PC. Whether or not they make their own storefront is honestly irrelevant, because if they make it feature rich, it's fine, because then that's no problem. And anyways, if I don't like the storefront, I can just get the crack.
Terrence. That's what they don't like to hear, bro.
So fuck you.
That's what they don't like to hear.
If you lock behind a storefront, I'm just going to pirate it.
The whole thing is that this, to me, I don't see this really benefiting PlayStation as a brand. Honestly, to me, I feel like it's just going to change the brand.
This
now
move,
getting stuff outside of PlayStation.
This move this move right here that they did is not for obviously you, the PlayStation gamer. This move, if you actually read what he said, he's looking to get people interested in PlayStation, because I don't know. I know you guys do not like to believe it, but there's actually people that do not game on consoles. They just do not game on consoles. You know what I mean? There's people out there that's like that. So this is actually a good way for to actually get people maybe interested in the PlayStation. Because if people play Horizon Zero Dawn 1 on PC and you're never really interested in gaming on a PlayStation, then you never know. They might be more inclined to pick up Horizon Zero Dawn 2 if they cannot wait. Because there's going to be gamers like me who hate waiting and shit like that. So,
yep.
I don't know.
I mean,
that was my point in my video. What'd you say, Blaze?
I'm not believing this dude what he says at all.
Steam, so you know what I mean? They got it on Steam and on the Xbox. Look at this fucking fire bag.
Oh my god, you bought it? Y'all Xboxed out, dog.
Look at this shit. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the fucking.
Yo, you really bought
You got
all
the
this?
body wash and the deodorant in there too?
Hey, yo.
Yo, this guy bought the whole Xbox gear, bro.
But look at this stitching, bro. Can we get some respect for a fucking real company that cares about their fan base? Look at this shit. Come on,
You'll
dog.
give me one of those bags? I like that.
Hey, Jack, we gonna.
Do I need
That's
that?
fire, though. That's fire. I like that.
You like that? Yeah, I ain't playing no games with them no more, bro. They lost me, bro. You know how many pros Do you know how many pros I moved for you, PlayStation? Do you know how many pros I told everybody buy the 1440p piece of dog shit machine over the real Xbox 4K machine? I told everybody to buy a pro over the fucking Superior X. And what do I get? Tell me.
Do you think those people regretted that?
You got
decision,
yourself.
But that's kind of your fault. Why are you trying to?
It's my fault for buying their. Look at this.
All right, so
Oh my god.
let's
though?
see.
No, well, it's your fault for promoting the product.
We're not getting paid for it. You ain't getting paid for it. What are you doing?
But not only that, if you felt that you were promoting the product for people to play those great games, and that if they did play those great games, then that doesn't seem like an L to me.
Yo, they say keep Blaze.
Yo, don't make me switch. Hold on. But do you pay? Do you want to get paid to go to church or to read the Bible? You don't get paid. You do it because it's the right thing to do.
Right.
That's all I was doing.
But why?
So Blaze,
why is it
tell
the right thing to do?
tell
Why
me
is it the right
about
thing to do?
your 2080 Super.
What are you talking? I don't own nothing like that.
All right, so
Tell me about your new 4K monitor.
I'll be right.
yo,
No,
but
we're not
seriously,
doing that, bro. I'm an Xbox.
yo, but Blaze though, for real. So how you feeling about
Honestly,
this as
look.
an advocate of this? Do you think this is wrong for Sony to do?
Look, I'm looking at it like, okay, the Decima engine, you know, they're probably looking at Death Stranding, how it looks, you know, all the PC sitting like, wow, this game, you know, I don't know what the fuck they're thinking, honestly. Honestly, like, I thought they would have waited until they reveal the PS5 because it's just you're gonna piss off your fan base before the PS5 gets announced. Like, why are you gonna you have all this momentum? Sony dropped the logo, the world stopped for fucking one day. So you got all this momentum. I just say wait, you know, but no, they got to get at Ori. They got to try to get at, you know, they got to try to get at Ori.
I heard you say something though. I want to ask a question to the panel.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you say why you want to piss off your fan base. Do you really think the PlayStation fan base is actually like the majority of PlayStation owners is actually pissed off about this though? Seriously, that's a serious question.
Yo, I'm not honestly.
Do you think the majority of PlayStation console owners, 100 million souls, are actually pissed off? You think niggas are out here in like cheese kicking the wall about this?
I think the majority don't even know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they don't know about this shit. They probably don't know.
I went to GameStop today and I was telling the guy, he's like, no, dude, that's on PlayStation. I'm like, no, dude, it's on PC.
He didn't even know.
They don't even know, bro. I swear to God, they don't know.
Those people don't stay in tune with the news and stuff like that. They're not
That's
really
what I'm saying. That's
like
that's what I'm trying to say. And that's what I don't understand about when you guys speak like that, right? Because Bari, you have to understand that 110 million sold. It's not niggas like you, bro. The majority is not mans like you. So I don't think this is gonna really affect. That's why I feel like the crossover is not a thing, man. And yeah, go ahead.
You saying like what Herman Host said with like he's testing the waters, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I see.
And they might want to get people, you know, to get a taste of PlayStation. These PC dudes, it's not going to wait and be like, oh, I'm going to get a PS5 now because I play Horizon on PC.
Correct. You never know. They might. They might, bro. They
might Horizon 2 to hit on PC. That's what they're going to do. They waited 2 years now.
Okay, you know what I can't wait for? Bari, I'm telling you what I can't wait for is Ghost of Tsushima coming to PC.
But Bari, either way they win. But either way they win, though. Like, take it in. That's an either win-win situation for them.
But look at, all right, Kofi, I don't want to cut you off, but look at the console market. You're saying there's casuals in the console space, right? Okay, but look at the PC space. I'm sure there's like, I don't want to say you guys are casual, but like, I'm sure there's a couple guys that got Steam, they boot it up, they play the game, and they're like, oh shit, this Horizon game, like, let me play this Horizon game, right? And then they're like, oh shit, like, this game's awesome, and they look into it, oh, that's a PlayStation game, and then maybe they buy a PS5 because they tried Horizon. Who knows? I mean, we don't know. That's why I can't wait to see what are the numbers on this. Like,
especially if next generation consoles are impressive, this might be the perfect time. Like, maybe these consoles may be actually playing games in 60 frames per second and enough performance that would attract a PC gamer. So there's either you could play these fire games now at good performance and all of that, or wait 3 years for it to come. Some people will wait and some people won't. There's the hardcore.
What's the price,
like
Kofi?
What do you mean? What's the price?
On Horizon, what do you think they push it out for?
So I'm thinking if they smart, $39.99 tops. That's tops. Extremely fair.
Tops.
I think $39.99. That shit's flying. That shit's selling over 1 million easy. That's what I think.
Shit, they needed $30 for me.
$29.99 would be the sweet spot. $39, I can say.
$39.
Also, shout out to Dark Cloud in the chat, getting mad that Ghost of Tsushima coming to PC too, and I would bet Last of Us 2 comes to PC at some point as well. So
you seen Corey Barlog on Twitter?
Corey, I don't know, man. Maybe it's PlayStation. Like, these PlayStation figures are kind of trying to plant that in people's brains. It seems like Media Molecule said that they would like Dreams on PC. Corey's been very vocal about wanting shit on PC. Maybe they're slowly, because I don't know, man. But Jack, what do you think it should be priced at if it's dropping on PC? What's a fair price?
It doesn't concern me.
Oh my God, Jack, man.
Oh shit.
I got a question then. I got a question then for you dudes, you doom and gloom dudes.
All right.
So what do you guys think, like, the immediate, the near future impact of PlayStation games going on PC would be? Like, I'm talking about 4 to 6 months around PS5 launch. We know that MLB is going to other platforms. We know that Death Stranding is going to PC. We know that Horizon is going to PC. What do you think is going to happen to PlayStation around PS5 launch? Like, what will be the landscape?
I feel really dirty right now. I like this whole shit. I'm about to take this whole. I can't fucking do this.
Hold
I
up.
Can't do this shit, bro.
Hold up. We got breaking news, bro. We got breaking news. Okay, so Devolver Digital says cancel your E3 flights and hotels, y'all.
What?
I called this shit is gonna happen from weeks ago too. I'm like, yo, if E3 is canceled, that's fucking crazy to think about, bro.
Roni.
Oh, and Devolver is there like every year too. So
the C virus really got E3 canceled. That's fucking crazy, bro.
But at the end of the day, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to do that. I ain't trying to like smell your breath. Like, I'm good. I'm
That's like, crazy.
But
bro.
Kofi, they can still do E3.
Yeah, digitally. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Microsoft and those other companies are gonna get their shit off, but that's a crazy thing to think about, dog. This C virus is really got man's really shook to move out here, man. That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, but J-Man, go ahead. So what were you saying? Like the immediate effects, right?
I just think what they think like the media effects would be like. Do they feel like people are just like it is going to hurt the launch sales of PlayStation 5? Like, is it like what is it going to do?
All right, so let's hear from Jack because he's obviously one of the people who don't like this shit. So Jack, we want to hear from you, dog. Immediate effects. What do you think is immediate effects of something like this?
Honestly, I know y'all wonder. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. Like I said, time will tell.
Time will tell what, though? Time will tell what?
Time will tell if the right decisions were made.
So here's what I think about.
At the end of the day, somebody gonna look real stupid. It's either gonna be me or it's gonna be everybody else. We'll see.
Definitely everybody else, Jack.
I think personally, what's going on with Devolver is just them not going to E3. So them saying cancel your E3 because we're not going. Like, I don't think it's like a full.
Well, I think that
would be kind of fucked up though.
But maybe they know something.
Of course they must know something. They will know something. So I think we gotta Okay, even Jason Schreier says, been hearing secondhand whispers tonight from several devs/publishers that E3 is canceled. Although I have also heard from a couple of people in positions to know that the ESA hasn't officially made a decision yet and is still consulting with pubs. Either way, it's only a matter of time. Because take it in, if the same thing happens, what happened with GDC where people are just pulling out, then just cancel the thing, right? And you're gonna have to cancel it anyway. So
but did you hear that hot weather like kills it completely? They said like Africa, like I forgot what other country has like the lowest cases. Not only because of the weather, like the hot weather, just they can't thrive in it.
Yeah, I haven't heard that, but I definitely did hear that there wasn't much cases in Africa or something like that. That's why people were going around saying black people can't get the C virus.
Hey man.
Yeah, man.
But nah, they probably precautionary shit. Just don't even take any chances.
That's probably what it is. It's just precautionary.
Yeah.
If Devolver saying cancel, I think it's gonna get canceled, bro.
Yeah.
But remember, you're forgetting who Devolver is. Devolver has always been very troll oriented.
Are they the ones that had them out of like them crazy ass conference shows?
Devolver has never actually been a part of E3. They've always had their spot in a parking lot across the street from E3. And even their conference has always been doing a bunch of other stuff like to make fun of E3. So them saying cancel it is probably because they're not going, not because of it's going to be fully canceled. Do I think it's going to be fully canceled? Absolutely.
We'll see. Because I fucking predicted that shit that's going to happen. I'm like, yo, that's how this shit is looking. It's going to that weeks ago and that shit's
I heard it's whatever. I hear it's dying down in certain areas, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Damn.
So all right, so
New York.
Let's hear from Jay Barry, Media Effects. Jay man, I had a question for you. You said in Media Effects, like, what do you think?
I think it's going to reduce hardware sales with the PS5 because, like I said, it's going to put that what if in people's brain. Like, yo, if this game is coming here, maybe there's future games. So would I invest into $400-$500 for hardware that if their game's coming to a better platform that is going to run the game better,
they're gonna invest $1,000. They're gonna invest into $1,000.
What was that? What was that last part? It was a what? A what platform?
Look what a better platform. I mean, look what people have been doing this gen.
So
people have been investing in PC this gen heavily because of consoles performance and all that. You see that?
Hey, you said it yourself. It's a better platform.
Yeah, so you're saying
I don't agree. I don't disagree with that.
So you're telling me that the average consumer may all of a sudden want to, instead of buying a $499 box, they might want to look into buying $1,000 rig.
I'm not saying the average consumer, but like more so the hardcore. That's a chunk as well. That is going to diminish a little bit of the hardware sales. It's going to reduce it. But
you don't need that whole $1,000 for a PC. You don't need that. You really don't. You can get a great PC.
And you don't, so Bar, you don't feel like there's any people that would think the opposite and feel like, okay, I played Horizon on PC, I like it. I wouldn't mind spending money on a PS5 to get this if the second one's not going to be on this platform for three years.
I think people you're gonna have people like that. I'm not disagreeing with that, but I'm just saying I'm just going off what I know. Of what I see in this community with PC gamers, if they're willing to wait 3 years, they're willing to wait again for another 3 years for part 2 or whatever the next sequel is going to be.
See, those guys would never buy a console to begin with. Then those guys are the type of gamers that probably just don't want a game on console, which is fine. So how do you sell your products to people like that? You know what I mean?
That's me.
You still took away that incentive. Like maybe I need to get this console to play this. That's completely out the window now. They're like, I don't have to get this now. It's out the window. You know what I mean? Like, look at Xbox. You don't need an X. Everybody's excited for Series X, Series X. You don't need a Series X to play whatever they're putting out. You know what I mean?
They're giving you options. You could play it on the fucking OG Xbox One, apparently. So
I think the console will be. I think PlayStation will be fine. I think people are just overreacting to what it is.
It is a whole bunch of overreactions.
No. It's gonna be fine. It's still gonna sell well.
What you got, Jay Barry? I got 13 teraflops. What you got?
You got 13.5, Blaze. Yo, Blaze, my fan. Yo, shout out to Blaze, man. That's a legend right there. My bad, Blaze. You know what I mean? We don't really interact like that, but you a cool guy, man. You know what I mean?
I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Join. Look, green is money, dog.
Green is money.
Unless you live in UK, then you get the euros. It's blue, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah. All right, so the PlayStation community has been holding on. I've been seeing like the hardcore, fanboys tweet this thing that Herman said. He said, and maybe to put a few minds at ease, releasing one first-party AAA title to PC doesn't necessarily mean that every game now will come to PC. In my mind, Horizon Zero Dawn was a great fit. In this particular instance, we do not have plans for day-and-date releases, and we will remain 100% committed to dedicated hardware. So that's what he said.
Kofi, I'm going to ask you a quick question.
All right.
What did he do in that one paragraph right there?
A little bit of a contradiction because he said it's 100%
exactly.
committed.
So when I read that, everything that this man said in this article,
because I was gonna get to the point that this is PR talk, bro.
Is that what you think it is? It's fluff.
I think this is 100% fluff.
Fluff, bro.
And
all that
it's just and you know why? It's for people that are retweeting it to ease the pain a little bit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what this quote comes from.
I disagree.
I think so. No, I think so. I think so. I think it's for that hardcore fan that to keep them like relaxed. That like okay, we're not.
Bro,
putting
it ain't no relax, bro. You just let one of our biggest IPs out the window. It's a new IP. You just let it go. There's no relax.
That's what I think. I really think it is that.
The reason why I don't think it's fluff, because when I read statements like this, I always try to put myself in the business shoes.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, why? Of course, they would be dedicated to hardware, because why would you sacrifice those console sales when a game first comes out? Didn't I say this exact thing about what Jim Ryan said? As long as PlayStation games are still events, they will never be day and date with another hardware or another platform.
Yeah, but Jim Ryan always says who wants to. But Jim Ryan's the same person say who wants to play old games too as well, and he's tuning up backwards compatible. Because that's why you don't really hold what these niggas say, dog. Yeah, they change. Things change. I don't know why people like niggas
business practices change. Opinions don't. Opinions change, of course, but his opinion was, who wants to play old games? The company said, nigga, people want to play old games, so we're gonna do that in PS5. That's what it was. Now that he's head of whatever he is, he has to think more about the business as an overall whole. So when he speaks, he has to speak for the whole company. So when he says, as long as these games are events, meaning they selling 3 to 4 million in the first week, they not coming to other hardware. We're not going to sabotage those console sales.
I agree with you.
And that's the other point I was saying.
I agree with that though. I don't believe we'll see PlayStation games day and date this generation. I do not believe that.
No, not this gen.
This new president is trash, dog.
I do believe that we'll see more and more in-house first party titles come to PC. If anything, come to PC a little bit. I do really believe that. And like Sean Layden said before he left, even he was talking about this shit too. He was saying about like he wants to put like multiplayer games on we might have to rely on other platforms to keep them alive. So I think they're gonna change. They're gonna change, and it just kind of seems like with everything that's going on with the games as a service, with the Game Passes, with the PlayStation now, that the industry is kind of pushing. It's not like Sony doesn't have anything already on PC. It's not. They already have the whole PlayStation Now app. They already have some self-published games on PC as it is. So I think that they'll be just looking more into it. And this is this is going to be a defining moment, how well Horizon Zero Dawn does on it. I think it's going to be a really defining moment. If this does, if this does gangbusters, best believe they'll be looking at other things to come on PC down the line. Like, there's no way in hell that this is going to come out, this old-ass game is going to come out that they're selling on the PSN store for $20 and less. No way that this shit's going to come out. They're going to sell it for $30. It sell like maybe 2 million copies on PC, and them looking at that and be like, okay, next, all right, we're just going back to doing what we do. No, I don't think it works like that. I don't think it works.
You sell it for 60.
60? Hell no.
I don't want to see no more only on PlayStation. This new president, you might as well have Don Mattress, bro. Get this trash bag out.
It's still only on PlayStation though. You gotta take it in.
Is it?
These are only on PlayStation means now. Only on PlayStation could you get a game like this from PlayStation developers. These are PlayStation developers. Nowhere else in the industry are you going to get this talent. So that's what only on PlayStation means now.
Did you ever hear Halo? Did you ever hear Halo?
Remix that phrase, bro. That's not what it means. Dog. That's not what it means.
Yo, I seen
PlayStation
somebody.
is only on this console.
I seen
Only
somebody
on
say.
PlayStation (parentheses best on PC).
I seen somebody say that only on PlayStation means nothing now. Like, oh my god, they're really upset about that.
Bro.
He's right.
Nothing. You said the best developers, bro. We got Gears, Halo Infinite. These are heavy hitters, bro. Halo is trend setting, bro. If you don't know what Halo started first person shooters, bro. You remember that little trash game called Killzone, the Halo Killer? Yeah. Hold that up.
Watch your mouth, dog.
Yeah.
When you watch a state of play, you're gonna hear this now. Exclusive on PlayStation and PC. So you gonna hear it.
Yo, Barry should have been very telling you. The very first PlayStation 5 game announced was also coming to PC, dog. Wasn't it that?
Oh man, yo.
You're right. You're right.
All right, let me read these super chats. This one's from Killmonger Ultra. He says, y'all ready for them top-down Sony games? Bless Red with the donation. He says, Eggbox, baby. And
No, Eggbog.
Eggbog, baby.
Baby.
And this one's from B
Eggbog
Arsenal.
is the best bog.
This one's from B Arsenal. He says, Blaze 4K. Where you get that green screen? That thing looks flames.
Shout out to B Arsenal. This is from he shipped overnighted this to me.
Oh yeah? All right, that's dope.
Shout out to B Arsenal.
Apex Pie says, how much y'all see Horizon Zero Dawn selling on PC? 5 to 10 million. I think look, if we're talking about like first month it's out, I think it's doing a million. I think we'll hit a million. Like launch month.
What if I
launch
told
month is
you
doing a million. It's doing
It
a million.
outsells the Master Chief Collection.
I wouldn't be surprised because
Day one. I think so.
Because I think PC gamers, this is not like PC gamers know this is not a usual thing that we're seeing right here. This is not really usual. That like we don't really get this opportunity like this, right? So I think PC gamers are aware of that and they're gonna cop the game, especially if it's priced right, J-Man. If this shit's $39, $29, this shit's flying, bro.
I hope this game is locked to 30 frames per second.
You such a hater.
You bring up a good point though. Because
even if it
back
is.
in the day, they said that the Decima engine wasn't built for 60 frames per second.
I think they changed that though, because of
fucking. They said that.
Yeah,
son.
they did.
60.
Yo, they did. But look at Death Stranding. What's their excuse?
Have you ever played a PC game, my buddy Barry?
Yeah, I play on PC. I mean,
Okay.
I don't play on PC. I'm a PlayStation guy.
So
now I play on PC.
So then you know that modders will fix that.
Facts.
It's not even that. Look, Death Stranding's already confirmed to have ultra wide support, over 60 frames per second, all these bells and whistles. The game running on the same engine is gonna have all that too. I bet you anything that rises is gonna have ultra wide support. It's gonna have unlocked frame rates.
Kofi,
and all
that's
that.
why it's gonna be $60 because you getting the complete edition and you getting all the bells and whistles.
Listen, if it's $60, I would buy it. But I think if they were smart, they would price it cheaper since it is a really old game. If they were smart, they'll price it a little bit cheaper. All right, this one's from Sauce Curry TV. Says console sales won't be compromised because the casual gamer is the majority of PlayStation owners, which that is fact.
Correct.
That is fact.
So what he's saying is that Sony gamers are casuals. You got it.
Nah, you're just saying. Just,
But
just
like
in general.
statements like that is just like, okay, we understand, we acknowledge the casual gamer, but you just totally neglecting the hardcore gamer. You know what I mean? Like
The people that actually give
it goes hand in hand. You know what I mean?
In a sense, y'all are too, though.
There
In a
aren't
sense,
as
y'all are
many-
too.
There aren't as many hardcore gamers as there are casual gamers.
That's true.
It's
I
just a
agree.
fact.
I agree.
So why am I going to worry about you when you ain't even part of the money?
Because the hardcore is the people that push to this casual gamers, the word of mouth, all that stuff. That's
So, hey,
we're
I don't have to
free
do-
marketing.
I don't need the hardcore gamers anymore because I have the internet. And I'm just
PlayStation, the
gonna
most
I'm just
dominant
gonna do
home
it
console
direct.
ever.
You're getting what you want. I'm not listening to you, okay?
Look, hey, I'm just going to do it direct and put my information out to the people that want to see it. And they're going to know about it because it's going to be a direct feed. I'm just
You
going to
know what,
copy
Mari?
Nintendo and I'm done.
You can bounce from the PlayStation community because they don't need you no more. I'm dead ass though. Like they don't need me.
That's what
Like
I'm
they
saying.
dominate the home console space. Like you see what they made
J-Man.
Nintendo
Oh, that's
do.
why-
They can't
that's
even
why
make
I feel
another
that.
home
Yo,
console.
J-Man,
Xbox
you
is
said
selling
it.
30
You
different
said
devices.
it. You said it so. You said it so proper, bro. Because we got these niggas like that AP and these Omegas and all these niggas saying that they're gonna quit this, that. Like nigga, leave. Leave. They're not gonna notice. They're not gonna notice a difference, bro. Like
y'all holding us
you're
back.
you're not gonna notice a difference, bro. Like you act like you leave.
Y'all
Like
wanna hear something funny?
no one gonna notice shit. What's up?
Want to hear something funny? Like Omega, I just found out about this. Like he's upset about Horizon going to PC and all that stuff, but he never played the game. He never.
All right, we wrapping it up.
I'm done.
I'm about to block this dude.
That's blockable offense. Like I hate niggas that do that too, bro. Look, I talk with a lot of fanboys, and look, if you're extreme or a fanboy to a specific platform, like I don't hate you for that, But it's just these fucking doofus, crooked hairline, big pointy head weirdos that be just they talk the most shit on the internet about and defend these consoles like to no end, whether it be PlayStation or Xbox. But when you try to pull their gamer card to see what they play, they don't play nothing. That's the shit that pisses me off. And they have the nerve to tell me, someone like me or J-Man or anyone like I'm a hater or this is a hater or I don't play this. When you look at your shit, because there's this one dude, bro, I'm not even going to say his name and give him no clout. This one dude used to talk so much shit about me when it comes to like PlayStation, because he like I can't say it has to be everything I say has to be positive. I have to literally suck a dick, PlayStation's dick, for him to really be satisfied, right? Then I asked this guy one day, yo, pull up your PSN account. Like, you doing all this defending on the internet, talking all this shit on the internet. Pull up your PlayStation account. Man took mad long to pull it up. When he finally pulled it up, had more trophies than him, had more platinums than him. And I don't even be gaming on PlayStation. I literally only play like first party games on PlayStation like that. So like this shit just be like pissing me off. That's what pisses me off. Like those kind of fanboys. But the fanboys that are actually, they stand for it and they actually run games, I have respect for them. That's why I have respect for like J Barry Jack. I have respect for mans like that because you guys actually be playing the games and shit like that. Them niggas that will be just talking shit on the internet, but they don't play none of the games. No, but Blaze, you a PC gamer.
Blaze don't play no game.
You're a PC gamer, Blaze. Blaze a PC gamer, dog. You know what I mean? So yeah. He left. He quit. He left. Man.
I like
Blaze too. All right, Blaze too.
As a PlayStation fan, they won my heart over today, even more.
I fuck with Herman Hulse, bro. I fuck with him, bro.
He's a beast.
I fuck with him.
And Phil Spencer.
Yo, Jack,
Herman's out here making the right moves.
Yo,
Jack.
Jack.
All the slander.
Yo, Jack, do you get Phil Spencer vibes from Herman Hulse?
Hey man, I don't have no.
Oh my God!
I don't have no opinions on Mr. Homo Host, man. I ain't got no opinions.
You guy got no opinions about nothing.
I don't know nobody named Herman except Herman Munster. I don't know.
Funny. Herman is actually a good dude, man. I met that guy at PSX. Really, really cool guy, but I can't get down with his decisions here.
I
man.
fuck with him. You know how I know? All right, go ahead, Jimmy.
I was about to say. Remember in the DMs earlier, I was telling you how he had a. And if you watch the whole interview or listen to the whole interview from today when he announced Horizon Zero Dawn, at the end, dude was asking him like, what is he looking forward to and stuff like that for future PlayStation games and like how he's gonna play them. And so he asked them about Last of Us Part 2, and he was like, I'm probably gonna pop a bag of popcorn and sit on my couch and play it. I was like, yo, that's
I'm
exactly
probably
what
gonna
Alex
pop a bag of popcorn and sit on my couch to play Last of Us 2.
You know how
that movie.
You know how I knew.
Watch that movie.
You know what? I am sick of your smile, Alex. I'm sick of your fucking Xbox. I am sick of this shit, bro. You know what, Jack? You need to fucking wake up and start saying something, bro. Fucking,
From the heart, Blaze.
I'm getting pissed now, dog.
Hey man, let's just go get an Xbox tomorrow, dude.
What's up with it, dog?
Hey!
We back, baby!
Baby! I feel dirty, dog. Yeah.
Let's go.
Fuck that trash box, dog. What you think?
Go.
You guys got a little old ass game. You think we scared of you, little nigga?
Yeah, let's go. That's the type of energy I'm looking for, bro.
This is just one game. It's just one game. We still got Last of Us.
It's just one game.
What you thought? You really thought? Come on.
Yeah, you were so depressed wearing that hat.
I was. I felt dirty. Your
That
girl.
fits you better too. The other one looked like a do hat.
It's cutting off the circulation. Thought you was about to pass out another podcast.
But you know how I knew I fuck with Herman Hulse though? That whole exchange that he had with Kojima about giving him the engine and shit before they even signed any papers. As soon as he popped up, he's like, yo, here's the engine to it. Boom. Like if you read those, so ever since then I'm like, I fuck with this guy, bro. And little behold, he became the head of Worldwide Studios, man. So I think I'm
So
going to
you
like his
primarily
regime,
play on
man.
PC.
What you say?
You primarily play on PC,
Yeah,
so
big
you know
facts.
you're gonna
Big
like
facts.
that.
Of course, yo. He's catering to me. He knows. But all right, yo. That's enough of the Press Start podcast portion of this live stream. Now it's time for some off the record for the last hour.
Hold on, wait. Let me get some booze, and I'll be right back.
All right, go get some booze.
Talk amongst yourselves. Don't wait for the sus. Hold on.
Ooh.
Shit, we probably gonna get a 60 frames per second mode Horizon 2 because it being on PC and them opening up the engine
It's
and
gotta
shit
be
like
60
that.
frames regardless, bro. We're talking about a PS5, bro.
Yeah, it
I
better
don't
be.
know. You know these dads like to push visuals.
I know, man, but I don't think they can go down that road anymore. They can't even play that. They can't even toggle with that shit no more.
Yeah.
I don't want to see if you know what I mean. I don't care if it's 1440. Make it 60 frames, bro. Stop it.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna give
E3
us the
getting
option.
canceled.
E3
It's
just got
confirmed?
officially canceled.
Said there's gonna be an announcement coming tomorrow officially for it, but it looks like it's gonna be canceled.
Damn,
Fuck, bro. That's kind of damn.
that's crazy. You know,
That's
that's
crazy.
gonna fuck the ESA
Anyway.
over, dog. It's gonna
E3
fuck.
is already canceled. PlayStation not there.
That's
Oh,
fucking.
damn, it's a
crazy.
couple people tweeting about it. Patrick Kleptic tweeted about it.
I love the current status of the gaming industry.
Shit is in shambles.
It's beautiful.
Jack, you come on, dog. Talk about it, dog.
It's beautiful,
Patrick
man.
Clark.
I have no complaints. The gaming industry is healthy. It's moving forward. It's beautiful.
Oh
Bro,
yeah,
for real.
ETs. Yeah.
Fantastic.
People are tweeting right
Fantastic.
here.
Exclusives matter, man. Like this shit is, you know, it is what it is. It's one game, bro. I'll play it.
It's one game. It's
Oh,
one
you already
game.
posted it. My bad.
Oh,
Why you PC guys can't play your own damn exclusives?
Because they trash, yo. You know what I mean? They trash. Big facts. Good thing Alex didn't hear me say that, or he's gonna go off. Oh, you should like Dota, the Counter Strike, League of Legends, dude. I'm gonna say all this dumb shit, bro. But I don't fuck with PC exclusives like that. You know what I mean?
Sony, the pioneers of backing out of E3, dog. Now look at everybody.
Yeah, that's fucking
Pulling
crazy,
out.
right?
Now, well, you know what's gonna happen. Now they're gonna see, like we were saying, shit. We don't need to pull up the E3 to do numbers and do what we need to do. We could put our videos out online.
That's what I'm
Nintendo
saying.
style.
That's what I'm saying.
They
Like,
gonna do the same
before we
thing.
do this off the record shit, yo, if they see that the same message like was relayed to the people like who they need to, and they save like a whole bunch of money. I don't know if they already paid for their fucking slots. Maybe they already did, but
Yeah.
maybe they'll be like, yo, more people will just be pulling out of E3 and just doing digital events if it was just easier that way. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's definitely gonna be interesting. Like I said, the next coming years and gaming in general is just gonna be interesting to observe and just watch what's going down, because a lot of things are changing, a whole bunch of moving parts, and I'm curious to see how all of this shit's gonna play out in the next 5 years. I think even 5 years time from now, shit's gonna be looking a little bit different than it currently is. When we started this generation. We got a super chat from Dark Cloud. He says, y'all hurting my heart saying all this PS bullshit. Really, this doesn't hurt me. I just want Sony to use this as bait to bring PC gamers back to console. Maybe that's what they're trying to do, and let's see if it works. All right, but that's enough. That's enough Press Start Podcast, man.
Go back.
That's enough Press Start Podcast. Press Start Podcast is on Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. It's time for some off the record. So if you're not part of our Patreon right now, please check it out. We're doing a free one today. We usually do it bi-weekly, like I said, and only costs how much, J-Man? How much does it cost?
$1 bill.
Yo, Jack, how much it cost, man?
$1. $1.
Just $1, man. And you
That's it.
support
$1?
$1 bill,
$1. You get giveaways and you get a second podcast to listen to. Currently, we got 193 patrons. Yo, shout out to every single one of y'all. We need 7 more. Then we get Alex to wear the fucking do-rag on the podcast.
And Alex
Man,
officially
where's the do-rag?
I'm a sub today, man. My bad, man. I'm gonna give that $1 today.
All right, Jay,
Since you ain't gonna be buying no more PlayStation games, we appreciate your patronage.
Hey, man, might as well support exclusive content. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Support.
Your weapon wheel music.
We out here, baby.
All right, yo. So let's start with these questions from our Patreons, man.
Oh shit.
All right,
Oh, that's funny.
this one is from Sofa Spy. He says, It's time to come out the closet.
Yup.
What is the gayest, most sus thing you have ever done or said?
What?
Be honest.
What?
What is the gayest or most sus thing you have ever done? Be honest.
I exist.
Yeah, exactly. Alex is just being Alex. Is just gay.
exist.
Yeah, that's actually a really
gay.
good answer. Jack, what's the gayest and most sus thing that you have ever done, bro? And I know you done some gay shit, Jack. So you can't even come because I got receipts, dog.
What you mean? Yeah,
I got-
not really, man. The gayest shit I
Jack-
probably did. What's up?
Hold on, I have a tweet here from Jack on March 5th. Dude's trying to call me Big Musty, but wouldn't call me Daddy when I asked.
That's some pretty gay shit. Yeah.
Nah, man, y'all got me.
But seriously, you
I
know that
mean,
answer? What's the gayest shit you ever done, bro? I know you say some sus things
probably-
in your Discord, bro. You say some.
Yeah, probably my daily Discord conversations. They usually always end up with some type of homosexual threat towards me. This
Wait,
kind of crazy.
explain this homosexual threat.
Well, Chop's in my Discord, so that always ends up bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm in the Discord, Chop just coming there, I'm gonna suck your dick, or
Whoa!
then
Chop
it
is
leaves, just
bugging.
like, huh? Then like, I might say something crazy to somebody, Fang or somebody.
Yo,
So,
Hardhead says that you sucked his dick when you visited him.
Nah, don't believe that, man. Don't believe that.
But
man.
wait, isn't
No
Hardhead
speed.
like 5'2"?
I was just about to
Yeah.
say that.
So then
Based
would
on
If
it
the
not
anything,
be
he
the
would have been doing
one-
the sucking. He got to stop playing with me like that.
Correct.
On all fours.
Yo, Chop
He was-
is super gay, bro. Chop would call me on Discord like 3 times a night and say, "Dude, you're thick," and then hang up. I'm like, "Yo, what is he doing, bro? I've been doing that too much."
Blaze, does he call you when you're asleep on Discord and like whisper things to you?
Bro, Chop is definitely gay, bro. He's not sus. He's gay. Straight happy gay, though. Happy. He's happy.
Shout out to fucking Chop. J-Man, the gayest thing you ever done. I guess I say, look, I don't really do gay things, but I get caught up in moments where I like, it may be during a live stream and I say something like in Gears, like, yo, I just bounced
Didn't
on
you
that
say you
nigga,
wanted to
bro.
grab a dude ass in high school though?
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Hold on, what
I
you
said,
saying?
He was thick as hell or some shit like
nah,
that.
I did say, look, I said that, it was on the off the records, I said that. I did go to high school, right? And we're all chilling in the fucking lounge and shit in our high school. And I'm with my niggas, right? And a dude walks by, right? And my other nigga says, yo, that nigga thick as hell, right? Because the nigga had a fat ass, yo. Like, he had a fat ass, right? So I think one of my other brethren dared him to, like, grab his ass. That's what I said. I never grabbed nobody's ass, bro. And some shit. But it was some dumb shit like that. That's what I was saying.
You want cuff his joint? Kofi, what's going on?
It wasn't me. But I think like the gay shit I'd be saying is like during like I'm playing game, I get caught in like these sus moments where like I said in Gears, I'd be like, oh, I want to bounce on a nigga, bro. Or I just bounce on that nigga, bro. You know what I mean, I'd be saying shit like that.
Yeah, he did.
I'd be saying some gay shit like that. That's the only thing though. But how about you, J-May?
What came to mind immediately is when I said I would smash a dude based on his naked booty picture.
What?
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait.
What's going on?
Wait. Yo, they don't.
Sorry, you haven't.
You don't
have
have
to
no
be a
idea,
patron to get this. You
Yo,
have to
yo,
understand
yo,
what's
wait,
going on.
J-Man, wait. So
I
you
think
say
I told this story before. though.
you seen a nigga's cheeks and it was just the cheeks and he said you would want to smash?
Yeah, like my brother was playing a prank, and he showed me a picture of some ass cheeks. I was like, damn, that shit is fat. Like I would smash. It was like it was a dude.
Oh,
Man.
Oh my god, bro.
Yo,
You trying to get in that pussy, dog?
Oh my god, bro.
man,
Fuck.
I swear I told this story before, dog.
No, you didn't. But now we know you gay main, son.
Yeah,
Yo,
he definitely
J-Man,
definitely
yo.
gay man, bro.
hey, yo,
After that
pause,
shit.
my guy.
Yo, Blaze, what's the most gayest shit you ever done? In your life? Most such shit you
Alex's
ever done?
Twitter line.
My Twitter
Straight up,
timeline?
Follow Alex, bro. You'll see some wild shit, bro.
All right, Barry, you're up. What's the gayest thing you ever done?
Oh man, listen, cause mana bad man, see. So
There we go.
boy, this right here.
Barry, listen, we know you a Bati boy. Tell me what you did. You didn't think I knew. You were like, he's a pigment, right? He doesn't know.
Yeah, Chichi man, dog. That's
Yeah, Chichimanda.
I never did
Masisi?
anything.
Masisi?
I never did anything like gay, but I did feel gay in this situation where I was working at this camp, right? and this was my first white girl I was messing with. Yo, I was busting this shit down too, but yo, she started grabbing my ass. Yo,
You liked it, huh?
yo,
You
I
said,
felt
put a finger in
violent.
there, huh?
Yo, I felt violent because yo, she gripped my shit. Yo, so I had to slap her. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, women always try to be violating niggas like that, bro. Like,
I felt offended right there, man. I felt a little violated right there, man. So
yeah, dog. But I see
girls trying to grab your ass and shit.
Yo, man, like Alex, yo, like he okay with that, bro. He wants to do Amazon. He wants the finger in the butt. Like he ain't done that weirdo.
Let me tell you
shit,
about
bro.
the Amazon. Let me tell you about the Amazon. Okay, the Amazon is the best position ever made. That's the best position of all time. Look it up.
All right.
Next question.
With that being said, we're gonna move on to the.
you know, it's another good thing though.
What?
This is because of y'all too. I actually watched the full video of that dude that looked like J-Man. Yeah, I watched
the full video.
Full joint, man. I was like, yo, the joint kind of
Song is fire, bro.
That
That
song
song is fire. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That song is fire as hell.
That's a fire song.
gay, man.
Game main.
Oh man, that's what they calling me in the chat.
Big musty, big zesty, and game main.
All right, let's move on to the next question. This one is from Marcy King. He says, question number 1. If you guys had the power to create your dream game, what would it be? Jack, what would your dream game be?
Dream game.
Probably something exclusive.
Oh my god!
What? I can't.
Jack.
Just an exclusive experience, you know, something for the fans, action adventure. You know,
robot dinosaurs.
I probably throw some of that in there. Why not? We ain't got no games like that right now, so something nice.
All right, yo, Alex, what would your dream game be, bro?
I'm gonna say not. Okay, my perfect game already exists, and that's Quake 3. I would like to make Quake 3 popular again. That's what I would want. I would want Quake 3 to come back, and not be Quake Champions, be Quake 3, and arena shooters to come back and be popular again. That's what I would want.
So you
Quake 3 is the perfect video game.
Your dream game would it be some sort of type of arena shooter then?
No, it's Quake 3.
Quake 3. Okay.
Quake 3.
How about you, Jay Barry?
A perfect game that I would create would be like a RPG where all the NPCs can be like recruitable due to like dialogue. Like every single person that you meet, you can like recruit them. They have their own little battle, battle system, whatever to that specific character. But something that deep in the RPG, I would like. The only game I really got that from for what I played was like Roddy Out of Stories. I don't know if you remember that on PS2, where you can recruit like I think it was like 90 something like NPCs you can recruit due to your dialogue. I really love that game. I would like to get a game like that again.
So you're looking forward to Watch Dogs Legion then?
Yeah, so that's Watch Dogs 3. Yeah, right? Isn't that not Watch Dogs 3?
Yeah, Watch Dogs is something I'm interested in. I'm glad it got delayed because I wasn't going to play that over Final Fantasy. So,
it had the same release date?
It had the same month at first.
J-Man, what would your dream game be?
Probably something like a GTA San Andreas. I really think like the underrated element of that game was just how deep the systems were. Back when I had time to do shit like that, like you know, you could pretty much upgrade almost every aspect of the character. You had to pay attention to how much food you was eating and stuff like that. Like a game like that, but also like you can do sports, like proper gameplay with sports. You know how sometimes when you go to a basketball court and those kind of games, it's cheesy as hell. But give me something with, you know, like a NBA Street style gameplay, like something where each aspect of the game is deep in mechanics and gameplay style. Driving, you know, feels more like whether it be arcade or simulation, you know, all the customization in the house, maybe more like The Sims. Like that'll probably be the only game I ever play.
You know what I want?
A game like that.
You know what I want? I want an open world game set in my city in Toronto. I haven't seen that before, bro. I want like
I think they should do that.
I want an open world game set in Toronto to cover like the GTA. That would be so fucking lit to me. That would be, you know what I mean?
It'll be too nice, Kofi.
I think we can. Nah, man. Canadian's not as nice to say it, but I think that would be super lit. You know what I mean? Grand Theft Toronto Griff. Exactly. I would love that. That would be so fucking heat. I don't think I've seen it. I don't think I've seen an open world game based in Toronto before. I'm about to Google that though. But that would be so fire, bro. And have everything that's in our culture in the game. I think I'll play that for a hot minute. So, how about
Let me borrow your car, eh?
Yo, and people talk like that, yeah? That would be lit, fat. That would be lit. Yo, Blaze, you there?
Bagels.
I don't know if Blaze there right now. He might have stepped away from his mic, so we'll get back to him a little bit later. But I think everybody has went. We'll go on to the next question. This one is from Apex Pie. He says, "What game from last generation has aged the best, and what game do you expect to age? And what game do you expect to age the best from this generation?" So I could think of a couple that have aged well. Uncharted 2, that have aged well. I think God of War 3 has aged extremely well.
Yeah.
Halo 3, I think that game still plays incredibly well today. Dead Space 2, incredible. That has aged very well and gracefully. You guys help me out here. What else?
Dark Souls 1.
Dark Souls 1.
What are we talking about?
We're playing to name some games from last generation that has aged very well.
Batman, Arkham City.
The Arkham games, Max Payne 3, Mirror's Edge, the very first Mirror's Edge.
First Mirror's Edge.
Aged really well.
I guess that would be a cheat to say GTA 5, but
Bro, honestly, Alex already said it. Dark Souls, that formula is still being used for new games.
It's still being used today.
Yeah.
For new games. Never mind old.
Yeah.
That is the best. Dark Souls 1, I'm not even going to get into it. But I think
I'm gonna say New Vegas also aged really well too. Fallout New Vegas.
I'm going to say Madden.
BioShock.
Same shit.
BioShock. That'd be
I'm gonna go Nino Cooney.
Nino
God,
Cooney.
that
That's
game's
good.
so good.
That's
Barry,
good
that
too.
game is so fucking good. People don't understand how good that game is.
Yeah.
That age, that's a timeless game right there. You play
That
forever.
game, literally the artwork, the style, everything about that game is fucking timeless. That game will last decades at how good it looks and how good it is.
Speaking
It's
of that,
ridiculous.
I would say Dead Space too, bro.
Dead Space, well,
Dead Space.
I think
1 or
Kofi said
2.
just Dead Space in general.
Yeah,
Did you say Dead
except
Space?
for
Dead
three.
Space 1 and 2,
Bro,
definitely.
incredible.
They're still
Incredible.
great to this day.
Unbelievable.
They're still great to this day.
Because Dead Space 1 had a very like Resident Evil 1 vibe,
Right.
and Dead Space 2 had that RE2 vibe. And you were
Right.
just like, it's just so perfect. Like when you got back on the Ishimura in Dead Space 2, you were like, fucking yeah, we're doing this shit. Like, I don't want to be here, but I want to be here.
Dude, my first game I played on the 1070 maxed out at 4K. I was at 100 FPS maxed out. Dead Space 2.
Dead Space 2.
It looked so good. I was like, yo, no wonder why these PC guys been laughing at me this whole time.
It's ridiculous how good that looks.
Oh, you said Max Payne 3?
Yeah, I already said Max Payne
Oh,
3.
yeah.
What else from last generation? Jack, do you have any games from last generation that has aged well?
I'll say
Last of Us.
Hotline Miami.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
absolutely.
All right,
Absolutely.
so what games do you think that came out this generation, like you said, that you think will age extremely well? Jack, what do you think? What game from this generation will age well?
From this gen?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fuck.
I don't know.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
I'm not talking about
damn
the game
right.
today. What game?
Damn.
I got a couple.
Still-
I think Breath of the Wild for sure. Horizon
Yes.
Zero Dawn. That one.
Sekiro.
Sekiro will age extremely well. That game, the controls are way too tight. That's a timeless game.
Ori.
Are you guys considering like the look of the game? Like would it diminish a little bit with the next gen graphics, or you just
No, well,
thinking
we
about
say
gameplay?
like age well. It isn't just the visuals. It's
Even
everything
even
about
how
the game.
even how it plays,
Yeah.
even how it
Yeah.
plays,
Mainly the
even-
gameplay.
Yeah. So Ori, obviously, Cuphead.
But a game like Ori, like the visuals are gonna
Yeah.
stand the test of time.
That's gonna stand the test of time.
that's
Yeah.
gonna last forever. I think.
Yeah, that-
Cuphead, like you said, yeah. That's another one.
when you have an art style like that shit could remain a classic. It's gonna look great anytime. Like you just bump the resolution, that's it. That shit's gonna look amazing.
That's why
every
those
single time.
Nintendo games still look better than like when we play GameCube
Yep.
games emulation. Like they look always
They still look good.
They still look good. They still look good.
Oh,
'cause of the
shit.
art style.
How could I forget Crackdown 3?
Oh my god!
With the cloud tech, bro. Come on.
Here's a couple of games that I think. I think Divinity Original Sin 2, Disco Elysium, and personally, here's what I think. I think that
Holy
Death
shit.
Stranding is going to have a resurgence in like 10 years. Like how MGS2 had a resurgence the last 4 years. Like the last 4 years, everybody was like talking about Metal Gear Solid 2 because of the way how far Kojima out ahead of everything was. I personally think Death Stranding in like 8 to 10 years is going to have that same resurgence. Like, did y'all play this? You should play this. Like,
What
you
about
should
the
play this
Witcher?
now.
What about the Witcher 3, dude?
Witcher 3. Well,
Bro, what? I mean,
that gameplay is trash.
I don't know.
What?
That shit might age like ass, to be honest, because of the combat's
you guys
kind of
are
weak in that
crazy,
shit. The combat's kind of weak in that
Combat
shit.
trash, dog. Combat didn't even release well.
Where's
Forget
BG?
about
BG in here?
They didn't have a combat designer.
What's people slander with the combat? Because I feel like everybody that slanders Witcher 3 combat, they're
They
going
want
at the
something
game
different.
as like a hack and slash. It's not a
yes,
hack and
Barney,
slash.
yes, absolutely. Everyone who talks about Witcher 3's combat being bad, they want Devil May Cry.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No,
Yo, when I
no.
play the game, it's more of like a methodical. I got to think when I'm doing type of like combat. Like I don't
It feels
get
like a
why
real
people-
sword fight, doesn't it?
Yeah, like people
don't-
was hating on the combat. I always question that. I was like, why they hate on the combat?
Bro, the combat was like, yo, how about the character build up? How about the world, the open world itself? How about the lore? How about the exploration?
That'll age well. I give
Come on,
Witcher
bro.
3 praise for that kind of
Here's
stuff.
my problem with the open world.
Combat is my biggest issue with it.
I get it. It's like blocked. It's separate, but
It's not even that it's not that it's blocked. Think of it like this, right? So a lot of the open world is done on like a theme park kind of a thing. Because you can just have Roach follow the road just by holding A, right, on your controller.
Right,
It'll
yeah.
follow the road of where you want to go. So it's not even like an open world per se, because you set waypoints on the map of where you want to go to do your side quests. So there's no real like open exploration. So when I think about it, like I think Skyrim did open exploration the best last gen, because it was like, here's a location that you're near that you haven't explored yet, so go to it, instead of like in Witcher, you're being guided consistently
Yeah, but
to those
Alex,
locations.
what about all the question marks? Like, and roads don't always go to where he's gonna go.
He doesn't, but then
But what
then
about
the
the
point
question
is,
marks? Like, you'll go to
so-
the question mark, and
but then the question marks are always usually like some random items or something that's like here and there. It's never anything like substantial. You know what I
That's
mean?
true. I get that. Yeah, that's true.
Especially
That
when
is
you go to Skellige, and Skellige's question marks are all in the ocean. You have to dive in the ocean.
Yeah, blow up the monster nest and go here and then blow
It's the
up
same. It's almost as it gets a little bit repetitive. So I think that's where it's going to age a little bit poorly. But in terms of like lore, world building, crafting, storytelling, visually, it'll last well there. Combat, I did like the combat because it was more methodical, like Bari said. But that's just me.
Blood and wine.
Since we're on the topic of a Witcher, the next question actually follows, or it kind of relates a little bit, I guess. He says, Havoc Senpai says, who wins in a fight, Batman, Arkham series, or Geralt, Witcher 3, round one?
They're both the same.
Round one,
There's-
hand to hand. Who wins that? Hand to hand, round
Hand
one.
to hand.
How many people I fought in Skellige for like coins? I knocked out mad people.
Hand to hand. I'm gonna give it to
Hand-to-hand.
Batman.
I think Batman might,
for sure.
Yeah,
hand to
Batman
hand.
will beat his ass. Okay, round
Toss
two.
that old nigga.
Round two.
Really, bro? Who's the
Geralt.
fire guy I've seen?
Geralt has a sword / signs, and Batman has his batarangs, all types. Who's winning round two?
Yeah, Geralt just slapped.
Well, Geralt running that one with the
Yeah.
signs.
Batman has his
signs, right?
batarangs? Oh, with
Batman
the
has
signs.
batarangs, but Geralt has signs.
He has the
Yeah,
signs
he
though,
has
so the
signs.
It's a
signs,
wrap.
the
Not
signs.
even a
I'm
question.
gonna say Geralt.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
not
Geralt
even
win
a
that
question.
fight. All right, round three. Geralt has signs, potions, ruins, and armor / Batman has his bat suit and the utility belt, batarang, smoke, etc. No prep time, location, woodlands. Who's winning?
I think Geralt because of no prep time.
Nope. I love that no prep time is a fucking thing.
Because even if Batman had the prep time, yo, he got the signs where he can just control him and like
right?
And not only that, but think about like the reason why people put prep time for Batman is because the way Batman wins is by losing. That's why he's such a good character, right? Batman wins not because he's Batman, but Batman wins because he constantly fails every time he goes up against an enemy.
Sounds like
then
Goku.
he's able to learn from failing to then succeed. That's why he's such a good character. That's why he's still around. Unlike Superman, where it's like he always just wins because he's fucking Superman. But Batman has to fail in order to win. Like even in the recent comics, like Batman Batman gets the shit kicked out of him every fucking issue, but he's able to come back because he doesn't stop failing. That's what makes him so key and so important about it. That's why he's a good character.
Superman gets no love, man. Huh? Like no games.
He trash. That's what.
He gets no love. I'm a Batman guy. I've had a pick.
Man's a great character, man. I love
Superman. Whack as fuck, yo.
So
I think Superman's whack.
Superman could be a good character, but they have to add flaws to Superman. He has no flaws. Kryptonite is his only flaw. They had to add an external source to give him flaws. They even gave him pink kryptonite to make him gay. So it's not like anything else on that fact. But when you look at it, right, it gets boring because he's always going to win because he's fucking Superman. Right? There's no push and pull. He's too perfect. And so people can't relate to that. So there's that. Why do you think Spider-Man is so popular? It's not because he's Spider-Man. It's because he's balancing his life between being this hero and being a normal person. And so you're seeing the dichotomy of those two things being split constantly. And so he can't decide what he wants to be, whether he wants to be always the hero or always just Peter Parker. And so when you're looking at those two things, how do they interact and where do they clash? And how does he lose things? And what does he lose? And how does he become a better person? But how does he become a better hero? What does he have to sacrifice? That's Peter Parker's thing, is sacrifice.
Yo, man, no lie, yo. You tickle my fancies a little bit, Alex. Yo, you just got respect a little bit, man. I
listen.
Hear comic book purist from you, bro.
I've read a lot of comic books. I think I probably have about 20 grand in comics sitting in my closet.
Bar, you want to answer that? What the gayest thing you ever did? I think you might have a new answer.
Yo, when I hear a purist, you know, I my fancies get tickled because I go and debate these guys on Twitter and all that stuff when it comes to comic books, and I'm just like, yo, why am I debating these people? They don't read comics.
They don't read comics.
Watch the movies, and they can't break down a character.
Exactly.
But this man just broke down Peter Parker, Spider-Man so beautifully. I would kiss this man on the cheek right now. You know?
Man,
I'll give you something to kiss. Don't worry. But like. That's what bothers people. People watch the movies and they think they understand this character, but they really don't. And then when they read the comics, they're like, this is really violent. This is really gross. What's going on? You're like, this is the comics. This is the character. This is what happens. And then they're like almost like struck by it. I haven't read comics since Rebirth. And I haven't gone back to them because I don't like what they're doing with comics right now, but hopefully they get better because Marvel I haven't touched for a very long time.
A lot of politics in comics now, man.
And which you could be political in comics, which is fine, but the thing is,
it's more blatant.
It's much more blatant. It's much more blatant. It's really, really weird, and I'm not really a fan of it. I'd rather just have them tell the stories and have the politics in the stories, and have the character develop with those politics and what they feel and how they see it. That's what's enjoyable about playing The Witcher because of Geralt. Like even Blaze can say, because when you play as Geralt in The Witcher, you're stuck in the middle of all these politics going around, and you're kind of like, they're like, make a decision, and you're like, I don't know what decision to make. And then they call you out for not making a decision in the game.
Yeah.
So now you're like, was that the right call? Like, was that the right thing to say? Was that the right call to make? And then you realize it's not, because it never is the right call, no matter what call you make. So that's what's so impactful about The Witcher and how you do politics correctly. Look at Metal Gear. Metal Gear is full of political themes. The difference is you're playing as Snake, who is independent from those political themes, and you come to those on your own and what you choose to pull from those political themes rather than having it forced down upon you. And I think that's the more important thing of storytelling.
He broke it down. He broke it down.
Oh, yo, he preaching.
He broke it down.
That was well done. That was well done.
Good shit. All right.
But
Who snored? Who snored?
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Who snored?
It was Jack.
People timestamp this. They timestamp this podcast.
They do.
Someone. All right.
Yo, definitely time. Yo, make sure when you timestamp that, bold that stamp.
All right, this one's from Joaquin Perez. He says, Kofi, you can just call me Jaquan.
You improve her hop.
He said, you can call me by my street name, Jaquan. Next gen question. Why are hardcore gamers afraid of next gen prices? If the new systems cost $599 to $699, that's decent. That's a decent investment for a multi-year gaming. Without naming any names, why is it okay to pre-order a $12,000 GPU, which is a bigger L?
$12,000 GPU.
Yeah, 2080 Ti.
1200 the GPU.
1200.
Yeah, 1200.
That ain't okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who said that.
That's absolutely okay.
Yeah, you crazy. Most people bashed that price when that came out, but I think it's just a lot of what people are used to. Like the price of consoles has been around $300-$400 for a long time.
My thing is people are like, oh my god, if they drop at 600, they're shooting themselves, they're crazy. Like, yo, we're talking about 8 to 10 years that you're gonna have. You spend $700 or $600 one time for 10 years.
Yeah, but the thing is,
for 3 years.
I understand. And in history though,
I understand.
Every time they have dropped the console at that kind of crazy price point, it's
failed.
failed. Yeah. I don't think there's any successful console at that price point. So there's a reason why, when people see consoles, I think, look, for us. Yeah, I would bitch about it if PlayStation somehow costs $599, $699. I'll bitch about it. But will I end up buying it? Of course, I'll buy it because that's just because I'm just like a hardcore gamer. When it comes to that, I'm pretty sure all of us here would not feel that price point. But the reason why I think it's just not smart for them to it because I feel like the adoption rate of these consoles, they're just not going to take off at them kind of prices. Because if we're talking $599 in other regions and other places of the world, that console is going to be really fucking expensive in general, bro. And I'm just more thinking about their success of that console more than anything, And that's what I'd be thinking about when I be saying that.
No, you're 1,000% correct, dude. But like when people complain about, oh, it's not true 4K. Oh, why are we still playing at 30? Like. If you want all that, then it's going to be backed up with hardware. People expect like the Series X to be this 2080 super. Like you're out of your mind, dude. Like, and they got to add a controller, and they got to add SSD, and they got to, like, are you guys crazy, dude? Like that's why, like, I don't mind paying a little extra if it has the hardware to back it up. Like I don't mind.
The quality that people want. It doesn't match up to the price that they want to pay for it.
But I think that's y'all losing the how we just had the conversation about the casual people don't look at gaming consoles as something that they use every day. So when you think about spending $500-$600 for something you're not using every day, it becomes more of a thing you got to second guess. And then how much they talk about how much software rate is with like PS4. I think there's the average is 10 games per system. And if you think about how many games we own versus what the average is, you got to think that's not a lot. So people aren't really playing that many games per year as well. So and Jamie, that's why that price is going to scare a lot of people.
If you look into what third-party games sell like Madden and COD compared to our exclusives that Sony sells, it's like 3 to 1 what Madden and COD sell. So when you're looking at it, if I buy 2 games a year and I buy them for 3 to 4 years a piece, and it's $600 every 3 to 4 years, that's a lot of money. Yeah. Is it really worth it? Right. But if it's $400 or even $500, if it looks good enough, then I can justify that. But 6, 7, 8, I might as well not even buy it. If I'm a casual gamer, which is what the majority of people are, because they only buy 2 to 3 games a year, to be honest.
Yeah, I think I think people be when I be saying that that price point is that's a no-go. That's not saying that like I personally will not cop it. That's more me thinking about like, yo, that shit not gonna take off at them kind of prices because that's just gonna be extremely expensive.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
because I'm getting it regardless.
Yeah, I'm
So
getting, I'm
it's
getting,
like, I
I'm
don't give
getting
a
it.
fuck.
Yeah, I'm getting it. At $5.99, $6.99, that will hurt my feelings though, because I mean, if that's US dollars,
It's like $7.50 for you, right?
That's $7.99 for me. And that's kind of ridiculous for a fucking console that's gonna play games at like not even that well, you know.
You might as well not buy it with your fucking rig, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's kind of pricey. At that point, I might.
let's be real.
At that,
Nah.
So let me expose Kofi real quick. I want to expose Kofi.
all right,
real quick.
all right, let's go.
Kofi had a 1080 Ti.
Mm-hmm.
I had a
Get 'em.
1070.
Get him, get him.
All right. I buy a 2070 Super.
Mm-hmm.
The next day.
It wasn't the next day. That's a lie. That's actually a lie. But continue. It wasn't
the next day.
Okay.
Kofi buys a 2080 Super.
No,
TI.
I bought a TI.
Oh no, a
I bought
Ti.
I bought it.
Selling
Which
him
is
short.
even more expensive.
Mhm.
Because
Kofi
he
almost got
wants to
It definitely-
be.
It definitely
he wants
wasn't
to
the next
be-
day.
It was probably about 2 days.
It wasn't the next day or 2 days. That's a fact, though. But continue. with your-
Because
I'll let
he
you
wants
rock.
to be the only one with best GPU on the podcast.
Damn,
what it is.
Kofi.
Nah, not
Kofi's the
even.
most impulsive buyer I've ever
The
met.
only reason.
Blades, you're the one who was
2080
talking, bro. You
Ti.
more impulsive than me.
You tripping,
You
bro.
more
I'm more
impulsive.
impulsive than you.
You're
though.
more
You
impulsive
bought-
than
bro,
me,
you bought-
bro. Did you just go
bought
buy
an
a 4K
Xbox One X
TV?
for Ori, bro.
Wait.
My nigga,
I think that takes the cake.
Hold
bro.
on.
my nigga, I took it back. What are you talking? Or I'm taking it back. What are you talking about?
Blaze bought a second Death Stranding PS4 for the controller.
Enough
Wait,
said.
what?
Enough said. Enough said.
He already
Don't
had
compare
one,
me.
and he bought another one just for the controller.
Don't even
bro. Come on,
compare
bro.
me to Blaze. Don't not
Blaze.
compare me
That ass
to Blaze.
Blaze.
Blaze
Say,
is not
yo.
bread to waste.
Debunk this, please.
Blaze, send me that PS4. Send me that
No.
PS4, bro.
Absolutely not.
It wasn't selling the controller separately. Bro?
Look, okay,
No, they
okay.
wouldn't.
I'm buying. Okay, they don't sell the controllers, but Kofi, I'm serious. Look, he bought a big ass monitor, right?
Okay.
All this thing's crazy, and then next day OBS ain't working. Yo, he was at the store for 3 hours. This guy, Best Buy's telling wherever he was, Best Buy's telling him something, and the Discord's telling him something. This dude bought 3 different monitors in a span of
2.
okay, in the
Get it
span
right.
of a day.
No.
Okay.
No, a
day.
week.
And
A
then
week.
he's like, I'm done.
So
buying
yo,
shit,
these
and he
niggas
buys it.
fabricate their story so much. Yo, y'all get your time frames correctly if you want to talk shit about me. Y'all get y'all time frames correctly. Alex says 1 day. This nigga says 1 day when I had the ultra wide for weeks. I had the ultra wide for like a week. And
Yo,
I'm like,
Blaze,
no, I'm gonna switch up and get the 4K one, bro. Y'all get your time shit.
Y'all go
Correctly,
Shane,
bro.
This is the same dude that bought an Xbox on One X just so he can play a broken game.
And then Bari, and then they message him and give him a PC code.
So
man.
it sounds like a W to me because with this whole Ori thing, I managed to get a nice connect to get games. I don't know why nobody's telling the part where I'm gonna return the fucking Xbox. I'm not keeping the fucking
Kofi,
Xbox.
you
thing
clearly
is,
didn't
the
see the
impulse
tweet
point
that I
Just
doesn't
sent
admit,
you.
wait
just admit you a
3
gold
days?
trainer, dog. Just
You
admit you
couldn't
a
wait
gold
3
trainer.
days?
yo.
No, it wasn't 3 days. I got it Saturday,
Yeah, the game
Sunday?
is available now.
Monday, Tuesday, and it's coming out tomorrow, right?
You can play it right now, dog.
Oh, you
It
can
come
play
out
right
tonight.
now?
It come out tonight.
Okay.
Switch
Let
to
me-
New
let-
Zealand,
Kofi,
you can play
let
it
me-
right now.
Kofi, let me get
Hold on,
$5.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. It's exposed
Kofi, let
Kofi
me defend
time,
you
so
real
let's
quick.
go.
No. It's actually I'm defending you, bro. Look at it like this. He's about to return the Xbox, right? And then he still got the game anyway. Not only that, he just built a Connect forever with that code.
They don't want to listen. They don't want to listen, but it's okay.
I get that part, bro. So you just got a free Connect for the rest of your life.
That wasn't intended.
That wasn't intended,
You
but
know
that's
that.
what it came out of it. So I'm happy with it. So yeah, I'm gonna be hitting up one of them other. At least when it comes to Microsoft, they Xbox PR actually hit me up because they seen that I was posting about the game, and
Because
they
Moon
offered
Studios
me,
is a piece of shit.
and
That's
they
why.
offered me a PC code. On top of that, he sent me a Steam code just like that. Yo, big
But they
shout out
saw
to
your
that man,
damage
bro.
control. That's why they saw your
Right.
damage
They
control.
saw,
Nah,
they
they
saw
saw-
you putting out videos of
They saw a nigga.
and they
They
wanted
saw
to
a
stop that shit
nigga.
in
J Man.
What was
J
the
Man was
next
just.
tweet Kofi did? Oh, the game
Yeah,
is
yeah,
blessed.
yeah.
I've been playing since I came home. The game is blessed.
Yeah. Yo, so are you saying I'm compromised? That's what you're trying to say.
It's a masterpiece.
Are you trying to say I'm compromised? They saying they bought me out. That's what you're trying to say.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yo, but you're not. But the game is not broken now on PC though. It's not broken on PC. So did I tell a lie? Did I tell a
Fam.
lie? Did I tell a lie though?
I'm deep in the Ori forum. I know all about the game, fam. What Moon Studios did is crazy, dog. It's
For the
crazy.
Xbox, for the console version, the retail version.
All the reviews that like some of the reviewers that came out and said like they got sent copies and the game was freezing and then like they got pushed. The update was the day before and they wanted them to play it again. I'm like, what? So you want them to play the first 2 hours and then adjust their review? Piece of shit.
Yo, J-Man is just nervous. J-Man is just fucking nervous because he's about to lose his fucking bet. And Bari too. Y'all niggas just nervous because y'all about to lose the damn bet.
I'm upset because I read a review that said, well, a preview, what they calling it now. What the dude said, the game is amazing, but I literally could have finished it because it's broken, like bugs or whatever. He couldn't finish the game so he can review it. That's to me, that's like, yo, that's like a no. That's telling. But now he's gonna wait until that's easily a broken game. You should review it as it is. But nope, not for this game because they gotta play the violins for Xbox. And they gotta be out here.
Yo, we're gonna save the Ori conversations for PSP, yo, but we're gonna leave it at that. Yo, what question were we even on, bro? The GPU shit. Yeah, but that's pretty much like I said, like when I'm talking about that, it's not like I'm complaining. I'm really just thinking about like how is this gonna like move units. I'm just kind of putting my business shoes on. You know, because it's fun to do that sometimes. All right, let's move on to the next question. This one is from Marquis. He says, just want to say y'all been doing a great job with the podcast. Y'all managed to make Thursdays and nights more exciting, especially for me since I work third shift. J-Man, you got to upload more consistently, my guy.
I got you. Live stream tomorrow. Tune in.
You have some of the best opinions on games. Wow.
Negative.
Oh,
wow.
Look at
what a compliment.
Negative.
Wait,
Was that J-Main account for J-Main?
He says, Jack Move, try not to take what these trolls on the internet say seriously. You definitely have my respect when it comes to your gaming skills. My question for y'all this week, what were your social statuses in high school? Were y'all jocks, nerds, losers, or were y'all cool with everybody? I'm curious because gamers have the unfortunate reputation of being losers. Keep up the good work, y'all. This is a good question.
Let me tell you the secret. Right? The secret is don't tell anyone you're a gamer.
Nah, that couldn't be me.
Nah, that wasn't me. That wasn't even me in high school. Like,
and for me,
I was the go-to guy.
For me, it was cool with everyone.
You see, I'm not gonna sit here and say I was that nigga in like high school. I'm not gonna come here in front, but I was that guy was cool with the bad kids, cool with the nerds, cool with just the, you know what I mean? Like I was around the group because I was doing music heavy. In high school time, so I was cool with like just pretty much everybody. You know, that was me. I wasn't like a loser or like nerd that niggas would pick on or nothing like that. Like I was really cool. I was cool with the older kids and everything, and stuff like that, yo. So that was my experience in high school, though. How about y'all?
Mine was similar to me. Wasn't the most popular, but I was already like to myself a lot though. But you know, when it came time to like lunchtime and like study hall and shit like that, like we would always be hanging out, you know, at the lunch tables, cracking jokes, rap battling and shit like that at the tables.
Yeah, we used to do that.
Getting into console war arguments at the table. Like,
explain this to me. Somebody said they checked Alex's pockets every day. For what? For what?
They hung you in your locker by your jeans.
What does that mean?
That means y'all got robbed. You got robbed.
You got robbed, dog.
Is that mean they got robbed?
They stuck your head in the toilet.
Oh,
give me the jokes.
So it was funny because all the gangbangers, I would actually have to tutor. I was tutoring all the gangbangers to help them graduate with. So whenever I get in a fight, I would always have like all the worst fucking people in the school back my ass up. It was pretty fucking dope. And then I played hockey, and that was there. And then I played football, and that was there. But I was cool with everybody. So, no, I'm going to check your pockets later. I'm going to check one pocket.
Yo, Jack. What was your social status in high school, dog?
Expelled.
I'm kind of a narcissist. What'd you say?
Thug.
Expelled.
Expelled.
I definitely got expelled.
Thug, heathen. What do they call you?
I was
Go
like, I wouldn't say I was like top tier popular, but I was kind of close. I'll say I was close. I was like upper mid tier popular. I knew a lot of people. A lot of people know me.
I feel like you were the class clown.
Facts.
Definitely a class
Loki,
clown a lot of
Loki.
times. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Definitely like to keep everybody laughing. Like to keep up the fuck shit, fights, all that. But in high school, I wasn't really on that violent type shit. So I was real fall back. Like I was just cool, chill.
How about you, Blaze Dog? Were you Sony babying in high school and all sorts of shit?
I was honestly, I was the class clown. I got along with everybody. You know, people would fight, and I remember like looking at like when there's a fight, everybody circles around like you're fucking pinching your boy, like oh shit, yeah. It was fun. Yo, but I looked at a picture of myself. I'm wearing 3X white tee.
Oh yeah, that was the way.
That was the style back then.
Hey, Jay Blaze, how about a pair of Jinko jeans?
Oh my
I
god.
don't hear where that bullshit.
I don't know how we used to dress like that. Like I would feel
Yo,
so
Jinko
jeans.
jeans. Yo, listen, Jinko jeans, a long sleeve Billabong t-shirt,
What?
like a long
Billabong.
sleeve Billabong shirt,
Damn.
and then a
No.
t-shirt over the long sleeve Billabong shirt, and then Chucks.
Black
with my
people
shoes. That's
wore
what I was.
Jabos and Dickies. Like
Yep,
damn,
Jabos
Yo,
was my shit.
Yeah,
dog.
I gotta say this. Yo, we actually got a few more Patreons. Yo, we only need 6 more for Alex to pull up on the podcast with a do-rag. That's crazy. So if y'all want to have some funny entertainment, yo, we need 6 more people to join
I'm
our
gonna
Patreon.
culturally appropriate the do-rag.
We
Wait,
got
you guys didn't wear Rockaware and Sean's on and shit like that.
I got
Yeah,
Rockaware.
it's Rockaware.
Fat
Blaze,
Farm, all that.
Blaze, they young, man. They don't know
Sound
about
A little
that.
bit older
What do you
than
mean
me,
Sean
so it's a
John,
little bit
bro?
more acceptable. But
Listen.
Rockaware, I got roasted for that.
What's funny is
Sukos.
it was all about Fubu,
They
Sean
rock that.
John,
Yeah,
Hilfiger in my school.
yeah, they used to rock all that.
And
Yo,
all
if
the
you wore
white
the
kids,
same sweater 2 days in a row, you were done.
roasted.
you were done,
For
toasted.
no reason.
No reason.
And
I
it
was
was no,
like, I have a
actually, I
washing
went to a
machine.
Catholic school. I went to a Catholic school, so we all had uniforms and shit.
Yeah,
so.
we had uniforms after
uniforms.
7th grade.
So I didn't have to really worry about that whole clothes.
I remember
Coming
the
with
one
New
year I
Gear
had to
every
go
time.
back. Yeah, the one year I had to go back to school. I don't know new clothes for the first week. Dog, I was ready to kill myself. I was ready to die, fam. I was ready to die.
Yeah, man. All
Am I
right.
measuring the camera? I'm the only one.
Yo,
that
Jay
can't
Barry, how about you though?
Somebody dropped out.
In high school, I was like the jock, nerd, cool guy. Just due to the fact that I played basketball, like nobody really like messed with me because I play for represent the school and the team. But I also was like that. Like my best friends was like the nerds, so I was like that interplay where I was playing
What the fuck is going
like
on
I'm
with this
trying to be cool, but my friends is like the nerds that play games. So I always could interact with everybody, So
Yeah.
I love high school, man. I actually miss high school.
I do
Great
too.
days, man.
I ain't gonna front. The social
High school is lit. High school is fucking lit, bro. It was lit. For
Yeah,
me.
high school had metal detectors.
Nope.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Not
I
mine.
did,
Of
yeah.
course.
Yeah, that shit.
Also, I was a sneaker plug too because there's a place on Gun Hill Road in the Bronx called H&Y, and I was cool with the owner. So I used to get like all my Jordans and all that like early, and I would hook people up to get it early.
Oh shit.
What was the favorite shoe out of everybody? It was Air Force One.
Yeah.
Definitely Air Force Ones.
Yeah, Air Force
It was
One
the-
Jordans.
For me, it was the Jordans.
Jordans. Tim's had to come with a fresh pair of Tim's.
No, if
after
you
winter-
wore,
after
what was
winter
the
break.
other? What was the other off-brand? Like when people wear lugs. Oh my
Plugs.
God.
I had a pair of lugs in middle school.
Remember
dog.
Gore-Tex boots?
People
Oh,
actually
yeah, the
had lugs in my
ACGs and
school.
shit.
Wolverines.
Over.
Wow.
My
All right.
homie had a pair of lugs.
Reeboks. That's for y'all time Reeboks was popping.
Remember the New
All right.
Balance were popping back then? You know what I'm
Fan.
And New Balances,
stay with a
with
pair of
the
New Balance.
Dickie pants.
They
with the
came
New
back.
Balance.
New Balances came back though.
Yeah,
came
they
back.
got some new fire.
Yeah, they
out
came
New
back.
Balance.
Yeah, they got some shit now.
I
Them
used,
shit's
I used to
expensive
wear
as fuck.
Yeah,
yo.
before they used to be cheap as fuck too. Now they
two for
expensive.
dog. They shit used to be 2 for $80.
Yeah, now this shit, them shits are 100 and over here at least 120 and shit and up.
Put the tech in the sneaker now. It's a tech.
Yeah.
Oh,
Next
tech.
Kanye.
You got it.
All right, so this question is from WizKid. He says, "Hey guys, with the recent debates on Twitter on Breaking Bad versus The Wire, I'm curious what you guys rank Breaking Bad, The Wire, and The Sopranos in comparison to one another." We got a lot of questions to think, so let's try and knock some of these down a little bit quicker, yo. Now.
I've only seen Breaking Bad, so I can't say. So skip me.
You see, me, I've only seen Breaking Bad and watched a little bit of The Wire. Like, I still haven't got past the first season of The Wire. I know that might sound crazy to me because people say that show is fantastic, but I only watched like a little bit of the first season. I have to get back on that. Sopranos, I don't know shit, so I'm sorry. I can't.
I've seen all three.
All right, so Jack, let's hear it.
I've seen The Wire and I've seen Breaking Bad multiple times. I've only seen The Sopranos once. Breaking Bad didn't really have no slow points for me, or they never fell off, so I got to put that number one off rip. I kind of feel the same way about Sopranos, but the Sopranos really didn't too much shit happen if you just look at the overall series. Like a couple of people got clapped, but it wasn't really nothing too major. So put that third. I got to put The Wire second. But The Wire, the last season of The Wire definitely got a lot of issues, but it's still a fire show. I'll put that second.
Anyone else who have seen everything? Or
Nope. I never seen Sopranos or The Wire.
Y'all need to watch Power.
Y'all tripping, bro. Them some good ass shows, bro.
Sopranos is fire, not even because I'm Italian, though. Sorry. No,
I didn't think I was gonna like Sopranos. This is a really good show, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sit down and watch The Wire. I feel like I would like the show. I don't know. I don't have too much time, bro.
Power?
I wasn't big on TV, period, though. Like, if I'm watching TV, I usually watch sports.
No,
So,
yo,
a lot of TV
Blaze,
shows.
I think I watched the first 2 or 3 seasons of Power.
Fire, dude.
Oh, you didn't finish Power?
I heard it gets really bad towards the end. By listening.
Yeah, you might as well stop now.
I heard it gets really bad.
trash.
It's ill though. The first two, I would say, two seasons.
Yeah.
Yep.
Show? What show you talking about?
Power.
Oh, I ain't watch it.
Yeah.
Save yourself.
I ain't fucking with Power, dog.
Yeah. This question is from Unbalanced. He says, free for all. Colin Moriarty versus Greg Miller versus Adam Sessler versus Philip Mewson versus Jason Schreier and Jeff Keighley. Who's winning?
I'm giving it to Adam
All
Sessler.
right, so you got to give me one side versus the other.
What is that?
I think it's a free for all.
A free for all.
Oh, it's a free for all.
Yeah.
So
A fight.
Colin, Greg Miller, Adam Sessler, that Philip Mewson guy, the guy who lied on the review, I believe. Jason Schreier and Jeff Keighley.
Yo, they're mostly PlayStation guys, so they're
And
gonna
Jeff
jump
Keighley?
higher.
And Jeff Keighley. Jeff Keighley looks like a wuss, so I'm saying no.
I think J-Man might got the right answer, though, because I heard Adam Sessler did coke.
That's what I was about to say. He looked like he used to do coke before he got.
Yeah, he a cokehead, so you probably beat that.
So Adam Sessler was that the coke joke was because Adam Sessler was on the E3 and he was like really high strung one E3 episode on for G4. So that's where the joke came from. But if I were to just take pure basis on weight and height, Greg Miller weighs the most out of everyone there.
And he's the tallest.
And he's the tallest.
Shit.
He like 6'3". He like
Yeah.
He's the backyard
Look like
wrestler.
he's tall, bro.
So
Yeah.
I feel like even though they're all out of shape and they're all fucking manlets, I feel like Greg Miller would win.
I think Loki, you bring up a good point. I think Greg Miller is between Greg Miller and Adam Sessler. You know, Colin he looks like a skinny man, like a super skinny.
Colin is a little bit of a fuck boy. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm going with Colin.
You going with Colin?
Nah.
Yeah, that's New York, man. New York, we fighting dirty. That's all.
Colin looks soft.
Colin looked like he.
Colin looks soft.
New York
Like,
is
Colin
trash.
is-
Anyway.
Yeah, it might be.
Colin look like
Watch
he
your
would.
mouth. Watch your mouth,
Look
Blaze.
like he would outsmart
New
the
York?
opponent.
What?
You know what?
What?
You know what? I'm gonna go with Greg Miller. I'm gonna go with Greg Miller as well, man. I'm gonna go with
Don't
Greg
ever
Miller.
disrespect me. Yeah, from
my-
Mad dog, Lower
Oh,
East Side.
I definitely don't fuck with you. All right, okay.
Yeah.
Yo, I think if you need some rings, I got enough fingers, bro. We got
Shut
enough
up.
rings.
Yankees got more rings than any of you fucking niggas. The fuck is you talking about?
Hey.
19
Yo, Blaze,
1980.
he from Boston, right?
You guys
Yeah.
haven't won since the 80s, bro. Stop it.
Yankees
He
won
like
in
that
09.
chowder.
What are you talking about?
Clam chowder's trash, but yeah, we're winners over here, bro. Just go down the line. We just win, bro.
I'm not even a Yankees fan.
All right, so
we
yo,
move
so what
on.
we saying? Greg Miller. I'm saying that. I guess some people said that.
I'm saying Greg.
Give me Adam Sessler and a line of coke and yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the next question. All right, this one's from Sofa Spy. He says, "Oh man," he said, "Let's talk about your significant other. You have a long relationship, and some of you are even married to your significant other. Surprisingly, she later tells you that she's actually born a man
I feel like we
and got a sex change to become a female.
yeah.
Alex's wife even went as far
Alex turned on his kid.
to fake a pregnancy and adopt a
So she
newborn.
faked it. Mm.
Would you stay with the love of your life knowing that she is transgender and try to work it out, or leave him/her because he lied to you?
I have more of a problem about faking the pregnancy in my son.
That's kind of fun. Yeah, that's super fucked up, bro.
I would agree.
That's
super
where
fucked
I
up.
have the real problem.
That's kind of
like that's
not
the
even your
problem
kid. Oh man,
the problem of her being trans isn't a problem. The problem is faking all of that. To me.
Being trans is the problem, but it's
That's
not
the problem.
It's not.
That's not a problem. That ain't no problem. Listen,
I'm not attracted to trans people, so.
But if you married them, like, I mean,
yeah, if you
exactly some type of attraction.
Yeah, exactly, Jay.
Yeah, I was attracted to knowing that she
come to your head like, yo, your voice is always deeper than everybody else's. You know, you're gonna start thinking some weird shit.
Chill. My
that ain't no problem.
Voice too, dog. You getting me nervous.
Man. I ain't gonna see a baby picture, dog.
She be telling me she was born Victor too.
No, man, just actually see a baby picture when she like 3 or 4.
I'll hit he or she with the trust. Like, yo, I trust you. You lied to me at the initial start of this relationship.
Okay,
I can't deal with you. You know what I mean? It's over.
For me, like once they crossed into like the baby territory, that's where I have a problem. But like, if my wife was like, "Oh, I'm trans," that ain't no problem.
Oh my God, only Alex. All right,
that ain't
Alex,
no problem.
Wow, boy, yo.
All right, yo. Hey, man. Whatever floats your boat. How about you,
Wasn't I exposed recently for flirting with a trans woman?
You were.
Oh, I was exposed, J-Man. Don't I talk about that all the time? Like it ain't no problem.
I was about to say they never heard off the record.
Yeah, but there's a difference between the internet and the actual your wife.
Just being real. Just being real. Listen, if you love somebody, it don't matter.
Okay.
Hey, listen.
I can still love you as a.
I'm gonna be real with you. The most honest thing. Listen, the most honest thing is the most honest thing in life is a boner. And if you get a boner, that's honesty.
So you telling me I'm attracted to everything with a vagina?
That's you. But let's say
what the fuck?
Let's say
wait. Repeat what you said, J-Man. J-Man just said some wild shit. Y'all let that
sound kind of crazy.
Yo, J-Man just said some wild shit and y'all just let that man slide.
I didn't know what he said.
J-Man, go ahead and re-say what you said.
Yo, say what you said again, yo.
Nah, I'm just saying, y'all. So you telling me I'm attracted to anything with a vagina because my dick get hard as fuck easy.
What the fuck?
So if you say it gets hard easy, then those booty cheeks you saw of a guy get hard.
Nah.
Therefore, you gay.
Yeah, J-Man's definitely gay, bro. Gay man.
His mentor was a female. You know what I mean? Until he
So why would the trans be an issue if you married him then?
J-Man, I'm gonna see you at Pride.
Yo,
Jack, what you doing if your girl turned out to be a man? You
that's just a crazy question, yo. But like, I don't know what I would do, to be honest. I'm gonna say it depends though. It depends how long we've been together.
Really?
Yo, listen. No,
really?
You already hit it. You already fucked
it. That's the other thing. It's like we already in a committed relationship.
You done.
Like,
you might as well just accept it.
Imagine you've been married like 8 years. It's like, what the fuck, like, bro?
Nah, that was
Who cares now?
It's over.
It's
over with. Like,
it's done.
You done the deed
type shit. I don't know.
So here's a funny story. So my wife and I. Here's a funny story. It's personal, but it's funny. So my wife and I, we thought we were like related.
What?
Wait, who? What?
So my wife and I, we were like, we should take a DNA test because we're both Hispanic.
I knew you were funny, yo. You marrying cousins and shit like that. You know funny,
listen, hold on, it gets better. So my wife and I, we were like, okay, like as a joke, I was like, we're not, and she's like, no, we should just in case because Cuba is a small country and both our parents are Cuban, so we should fucking check just to make sure. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, like that's fucked up. I need therapy. And she goes, honey, the deed is done. You've been doing it for 10 years. It's over. Whether or not you want to admit it or not, you've done it. 10 years. You're done. You might as well just accept it. And I was like, No, you're not wrong.
So are
So,
you?
So
okay.
we're not.
Okay,
we're not.
I was confused for a second. I was like,
You said the story all backwards.
yeah,
yo.
you said that story mad backwards. I was like, yo,
Oh yeah, I was with you.
yeah,
What I'm telling you is,
taking keeping it in the family to.
what I'm telling you is, if you're with somebody for a long time and they come out to you as being trans, it's too late.
nah, it's never too late.
It's too
Dog.
late.
Some Lannister shit real quick.
It's too late. It's over.
That's
You
a
might as
second
well
chance
just
right there.
you might as well just be like, okay,
Okay,
and just let it ride because you already doing it for the last who knows how long.
yeah. All right, so for
So
the
who
people,
cares?
real quick, for the people who have like double questions, since we don't got a lot more time, I'll just probably read your best one. This one's from Band-Aid says, Jack, Pony Commissioner, Big Musty. He says, would you rather only watch Will Smith movies or only play on the Xbox?
He said only?
Yeah.
Rapid fire, Jack. Rapid
Yeah.
fire.
Xbox.
Xbox. Okay, next.
Wow.
For Will Smith is asinine.
Wow,
He
that's
said only. Come on,
Only.
yo.
Will Smith
Alright,
got way more
next
fire than
one.
Xbox.
Next
Go ahead.
one.
All right, this one is from DMR. He says, what kind of car do each of you drive? Sorry, Jack, LOL. If you don't have one, what car would you get? All right, so
All right, fast. Just do what you drive. And fast.
I got a 2016 Subaru BRZ, and I also bought this year 2016 Toyota Corolla for the winter time. That's what I drive right now.
All right, next.
2015 Ford Edge.
Blaze.
2013 BMW.
All right, 2019 Chevy Equinox.
Bar,
2017 RAV4.
RAV4.
Next.
And I want to point out that I have had two cars in the past, and Ford Chevy Impala, and I had a '97 Grand Prix, and my next car might be a Range Rover.
A Range Rover. Oh, okay.
Big Mustang in the range.
You're Unforgiven with a
Oh, real
2019 Model 3 AWD. Unforgiven. Like,
I'm trying to get that
where you
Jeep.
getting this money, fam?
I want a Tesla next, definitely.
My bro has a Tesla. That's just type fire, bro.
I'll tell you what
that
though,
shit.
car payments suck, and it's if you're with the girl, if you're single, fine, but if you're with somebody, that shit can go out the window, bro. It don't even matter, bro.
That's why I drive an Equinox.
Yeah.
I think you had a Mustang.
Yeah, I'm forgiving.
I sold
that bag.
I gotta get my license back, dog.
I have a baby.
All right,
I
this
do
question is from Nick Knack. He says, have any of your parents ever caught you watching porn? And if they did, do you have any memorable stories related to this situation? They want to know. They want to know.
Absolutely.
They want to know.
I never got caught watching porn. Ever.
So I was caught watching porn, and my parents found my porn stash on the family computer.
Of course.
Oh, you fucking suck.
And what did they say to you, Alex? What did they say to you?
They were like, "You're into this?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Yo,
Jay
Pulled out
Barry.
the ebony folder. It's like, oh, okay.
Jay Barry, have you ever been caught watching
Oh,
porno?
100% I got caught. Yo, you remember those bootleg like cable boxes where you can splice it and you get all the channels? Yo, so
Spice Channel?
Channel 99, Channel
Yeah.
98.
Yo, I was watching that joint and my mom she was sweeping, but she brushed the door and it opened up. I looked back and I was like,
Jay Barr was in there going to town.
Wow.
Yo, I'm Jamaican, so that night was.
I was here double twisting like this.
Yo, you know what? I've actually
that
Hold
that
on.
look back you do
I've actually I've never actually been caught in the act or with my pants down or anything like that.
I feel like I haven't either. No.
But this happened to me when I was as young as fuck. I was channel surfing late at night, right? And this is where my parents' bedroom and my bedroom are pretty much right beside each other, right? So I was channel surfing. I obviously came across some adult themed content, and I kept it there for a bit. When I was by the TV,
Cinemax.
yeah, I was by the TV, literally close up by the TV, right, with my hand, because I didn't have a remote. So if I had to switch the channel, I had to actually go to the TV and actually press it, right? So I'm sitting there close watching some shit go down. My pops walks out of the bedroom, and I think he heard something or he catches me with some shit, right? But I flipped the channel and pretend that I didn't see anything and went back on my bed, right? this guy, I think he must have known I was watching something that I wasn't supposed to watch. How I reacted, and man, fucking pulled the TV out the wall, and I was so, bro. When I tell you, I remember being so upset that I man yanked the TV off and took the TV, bro. I was sad, bro. That happened to me. That's like the closest thing to that, bro.
You got caught because you pressed that last channel.
That's the closest thing that's happened to me, bro.
See, I didn't get it. The whole picture didn't come in. It was like kind of squiggly, so I'd catch like a tit here and there, but I couldn't. I just had to look up and just think of whatever. But I never got caught. Bro. I'd be destroyed. I'd be destroyed, bro. I'd never say hi to my mom again.
Real time, right?
You know what, my man in the chat said something true. We think that we never got caught, but trust me,
somebody saying
they probably know.
Yeah, maybe. That would be crazy.
I done got caught a lot of fucking times.
Jesus Christ, Jack.
Everybody.
One time I got caught fucking.
Damn. Shit.
That's happened a million times.
Yo, that happened to me in the Discord. That's what's even wilder, bro.
Huh?
Yeah, Kofi.
You was fucking in the Discord.
Did I tell you?
We heard you land the pipe, Kofi.
You forgot to close out the Discord.
Bro, I forgot to close out the fucking Discord, right?
And
nasty.
I forgot to close out the Discord. I was still in there. And my bro Strat was in there, dog. So all of a sudden, he tells a story that's funny. He tells a story he was hearing some sort of fucking noises and shit like that, and he could not believe this shit. He could not believe this shit. Man. I'm like, Kofi. Oh my god, I felt so embarrassed, bro. I felt so embarraed.
Why are you embarrassed?
After that,
what if somebody was live, Kofi? Come on, man.
Yeah, after that happened, I'm like, yo, Strat, we Eskimo brothers from here on, yo. Like we Eskimo
Facts.
Brothers, bro.
Let me ask you a question real quick for everybody. Do you try to impress nowadays, or are you just trying to couple pumps and dip out?
Wait, what? Say it again.
My wife?
Yeah, they call me. My girl calls me 5 pump.
Yo, let me tell you something, Blaze. My wife is like, make this quick. I'm tired.
Right. Yeah, most of the time, my wife the same way.
Make this quick. I'm tired.
Yeah, she ain't trying to go all night.
But trying to go to sleep.
She get hers.
Trying to go to sleep.
Kofi, you got no kids, though. That's why.
That's why allegedly black men cheat, yo. You know what I mean? That's allegedly, dog. Come on, man.
Hey, man, listen,
I'll get to a point
Kofi,
like that, though. Why did it get to a point like that?
Remember that joke? Hold on. Remember that joke me and J-Main made?
What?
Last week? We were like, oh, you have sex once a month?
It was some truth to that joke.
That's not a joke. That's not a joke.
Nah,
that shit gonna dry up real fast.
I mean, who wants to sit there? It's not like it's the first day. I mean, you just want to get a couple.
Nah, when I'm drunk though, I be killing. I be going
she's
crazy.
trying to get her.
Me too.
Once a month, though? That's rough, man.
Once a month?
It ain't once a month. It ain't no.
The whole thing is, once you're in a relationship and you're married, it's a race. Who's gonna get the nut first?
Right.
And you wanted her to get her nut first, and then when she get her nut, she's like, "When you gonna finish, motherfucker? I'm tired."
Right.
You see,
that's it.
See, I need someone with a little bit higher sex drive. Maybe when I'm 40 now, I'm gonna calm down, bro. You know.
How old are you now?
26.
Oh, that's gonna change in like 2 years.
Really? I'm gonna be impotent.
No, not impotent, but you're gonna be like, I'm tired.
Bro, how about every time you're doing something, they want to,
Bro, that's the worst for me, bro. Every time I'm streaming. That's the automatically, yo, I'm horny, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I'm actually doing some like that, now you're trying to call me. When I'm done my shit, I'm ready to pull up, knocked out, bro. I'm like,
you took too long.
Pissed me off, bro. That shit
5 minutes ago, you was in the room butt ass. The fuck happened?
I know, right?
And it's
tell me
about
single.
that window, right? The window you got now, because you're married. The window you got is like this big.
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
it ain't like it used to be. Like,
fuck out my bedroom.
I got a couple hours. No, now you got like seconds. You got like 30 seconds to get it in.
Yeah. All right, so we're probably gonna do 2 more questions. We're gonna get the hell out of here. If we didn't get to your question, I apologize. We'll read them next off the record. This one is from Def Singer. He says, "To all you in the panel, with the Horizon Zero Dawn announcement, which is going to come first, God of War, Spider-Man, or The Last of Us?" I think God of War has a chance of coming to PC, to be honest. I really do.
Oh my god.
I would actually make that bet, but I don't know if it's coming out 2020 though, but I'd actually make that bet.
If one of those three were to make the bet, I'd say God of War.
I think God of War, like, it just seems so much interest that fucking Cory Barlog. It seems interesting.
I'm going with Spider-Man.
You say Spider-Man?
First.
You know what? But I could see Spider-Man too. I could.
Spider-Man.
Because of the Disney aspect of it, too.
Yep. I could see Spider-Man.
Yo, who owns Spider-Man, by the way?
Marvel.
Sony owns this game.
Sony owns the game, but not the IP though.
But they don't have the license of it.
But I heard they own like actual Spider-Man itself. Like they own them. Period.
That's movie rights. That's
movie rights.
rights.
Yeah, movie rights. So
Yeah.
I don't think they own the character like that though.
They own the character.
They do not.
No.
Yeah. All Disney. Right.
That's why I think it would be God of War, because it would be too much of a legal thing for Disney and Microsoft and Sony to do it.
Yeah.
Bro, none of them are coming, bro. Relax. This is a one-off. Dude.
What was
the game you mentioned?
Blaze. You're gonna do this. Blaze, you're gonna do this again?
Okay.
You're gonna do this again, Blaze?
Kofi,
how many times? How many times, bro? How many times does this have to happen between us, bro?
Bro, you're never getting. You're never getting nothing.
I'm gonna get another W again. We're gonna make a bet, and you'll see I'll get another. I'm gonna get 3
Blaze,
in a row.
why do you keep losing bets, man?
3P. I'm gonna get a 3P. 3P, bro.
He tried to Drake me, bro, and you know what I mean?
back to back, bro. All right, yo. All right, this is our last one for the night. It's getting late. This one's from Drew Stacks 15. Says, do y'all think the gaming community will be less entertaining without fanboys? I 100% think it will be less entertaining without the fanboys. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Point blank. Period.
100%. We can't have you gaming politicians taking over this damn community.
I think we'd be boring, to be honest. Yeah, we would be boring. We'd be boring. Yeah.
I got another part to add to that. I think this community will be more entertaining with actual gaming.
But this community not really entertained by gaming.
Yeah,
that's my point.
That's what I'm saying. They're entertained by the politics and the fuck shit. That's what people like.
Yep. I just be waiting for Xbox fans to post gameplay of some of these games they be touting. I never see it on YouTube, Twitter, nowhere, dog. I never see
specs.
I see niggas dancing around in onesies and Aaron Greenberg dressed up like Ori. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, yo.
You're right, Jack. Because there's times where I will post like a clip of a game or something I'm showing, and nobody would say nothing. But I say Xbox sucks or
everybody on it. Everybody on it.
Retweet,
Exactly.
So look at this nigga gaming. Ew.
Yo, what was the biggest disappointment? Days Gone or Crackdown 3?
Days Gone.
I like Days
Gone 3.
I can't answer that.
Crackdown 3.
Loki, they're on the same.
I enjoy Crackdown 3.
Loki, they might be on the same level to me. They might be on the same level.
They
might be on the same level.
Crackdown. Look at the hype behind
the
Crackdown.
hype behind Crackdown, huh?
Dude, are you serious?
Y'all not thinking because Blaze is right, because the hype around Crackdown was the multiplayer, and that multiplayer was a dud.
That shit
was a dud.
Dead, bro. That shit is dead. That shit is dead.
The power of the cloud. Come on, bro. Yo, you Xbox. Look at Death Singer. All you guys, y'all gonna get slapped 2-1 again, 3-1 maybe this time. It's gonna be real bad for the next generation. I'm just praying for you guys. That's it. It's gonna be real bad.
You saw my man K Smooth live reaction to that multiplayer when you try to shoot down that building, bro. And you gonna say Days Gone was more disappointing? Come on,
yeah,
man.
I beat Crackdown 3. I didn't beat Days Gone, so that just says everything.
I like Crackdown 3, but Days Gone was 8 out of 10 all day, though.
Blaze loves that shit.
That's 100%.
Let me read these last 2 super chats. This one's from Brick Len. He says Kofi made a website to add to Metacritic. Big facts, bro. Big facts.
Press start review, fam. Yo, Barry,
He made 2. He made Press Start and Press Start Australia. I was like,
big facts. Big facts.
I thought he was slick with the Australia, dog.
And this one's from Sauce Curry TV. Says I would be angry. I was getting bussy instead of kitty cat. That's what he said.
You go, Sauce.
And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and end the podcast. We got a whole Press Start podcast to do on Thursday, but this was a little joint one, a little bit of both for today. Today's a special occasion, that's why. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I want to thank Jay Barry and Blaze for hanging out with us today. I really appreciate it. They get to see what we do on this off the record shit, on some fuck shit. Usually, we get some really entertaining questions and it should be funny. So make sure y'all check out our Patreon, and we have 22 episodes up. You can binge watch all of our episodes of our off the record. So It'd be pretty cool if you need something to listen to. But we're gonna start off with our guest, Blaze, man.
Yo, I appreciate it. Everybody coming out. This was fun. Honestly, bro, this podcast just flows right. Like everybody, like don't speak over each other. I like it, bro. It really. I've told you that before, Kofi.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the flow of the podcast. I like the people. Sony's God. You already know. Thank you.
Jay Barry. I'm gonna see you.
Man,
I'm gonna see you too. I'm gonna see you soon too, yo. I'm gonna see you soon, bro. That Ori shit.
Me?
Yeah, I'm gonna see you soon. That Ori shit. You have to come on PSP when that shit be. You know what I mean? Settle that.
Yeah. It's gonna be like an 89 by the time Thursday hit.
Right.
But yeah, man, I appreciate the invite, guys. It was definitely a fun podcast, and I definitely learned a lot about you guys during the show.
We learned a lot about
yeah,
you
good
too.
time.
Don't worry.
All right.
Hey, yo, Alex, we already on a good note. We bonded, all right. Don't mess it up.
Oh yeah, we learned that.
Did you say you was gonna kiss him on the forehead or some shit? What you say?
On the cheek.
Yo, listen, man. If a man
Alex
can
is gonna
break
tickle
down,
him.
The soft part of it.
Listen,
if a man
Barry.
can break down Spider-Man like he just did right
I
there,
want you to
because
know, Barry. I want you
dear
to
to
know
my
that
heart.
in this relationship, I'm the top.
Okay, all right, yo,
Yeah.
Jack, yo, Jack.
You
Can you do
see
your
what I'm
outro,
saying?
man? Can you do
You
your
see what
outro,
I'm
Jack? Can you do your outro, Jack?
I appreciate y'all for watching, man.
J May.
Oh yes, thank you everybody for tuning in. Be sure to check me out tomorrow. I'll be live streaming Will of the 89 Metacritic, and yes, catch y'all on Thursday.
Yeah, make sure y'all check out J Main's latest video as well. Make sure y'all go watch that. He's been putting up content, so don't be slacking. Go subscribe to his channel,
Facts.
bro.
Go check
Hey,
them
don't
out.
slack.
And yeah, he is really
Gotcha.
he is really good at this shit. You should do more of it. His channel's in the description, so make sure y'all go subscribe to him.
Appreciate it.
And Alex.
Hey, listen, Thursday is the Press Start podcast. You should show up to that as well. It's going to be fun.
Definitely.
Friday and Saturday, I'm finishing Doom 2016, which means the week after, we're live streaming Doom Eternal.
I can't wait for that. Dude.
Day and date release on the channel.
Mm.
So youtube.com/oh no it's Alex. I do videos that say Steam recommends. So I recommend you games from Steam that nobody's ever played or heard of. So new shit to play if you have a gaming drought. I talk about the week in games from the last week. You get my hot takes and you get live stream. Plus you get all this live
Oh my god, they running
right there.
They running.
Get you wet.
Oh,
Come on down. Subscribe.
We,
Subscribe.
that was
Be a
good,
member.
that was
Get in
good
a super
point.
chat. Donate to me. $10 should have been $20.
Wait, where's that?
Yes.
Where's that from? Where's that from?
From Dr. Umar.
Dr. Umar.
Yo, I was expecting to see purple do-rag and black do-rag, and you guys never.
Dog,
turned on your camera,
we
dog.
need.
I'm pulling up with a new color on Thursday.
Yeah.
We don't do the off the records with the camera,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah. We're gonna be on camera on Thursday.
I had a do rag on Thursday.
Yeah. All right, yo, we out. Everybody have a great night. Take it easy.